Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low. Oh, oh. I leaned back on my radio. Oh, oh. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll, like a story said. Then the loud sound it seemed to fade, came back like a slow voice on a wave of fate. That wasn't no DJ, that was hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children use it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Phone someone, so I picked on you. Oh, oh, hey, that's far out, so you heard him too. Oh, oh, switch on the TV, we may pick him up on channel 2. Look out your window, I can see his light. If we can sparkle, he may land tonight. Don't tell your papa, or he'll get us locked up in time. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. All right. Guys, welcome back to Talking Watches. Hope you guys are doing well, because today we've got something incredibly special, because it's not just another celebrity watch auction. This is Buzz Aldrin, the second man to walk on the freaking moon, and probably one of the most important figures in history of horology. And now 24 watches from his personal collection are heading to Sotheby's. And now, before anybody in the chat starts asking me, the question, no, the answer is no, no, no,
This is not the Speedmaster he wore on the lunar surface. It's not for sale this time because that watch has disappeared decades ago while it was being transferred to the Smithsonian. And technically, that watch belongs to the US government. It's arguably the greatest missing watch in history. It's like the Mona Lisa of wristwatches. But this is going to be a very interesting question. Can a replacement moon watch, a watch that Buzz Aldrin personally wore, could it actually become more collectible than the average vintage Speedmaster? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's see. It's like collectibles. Oh, I forgot to put the link. There we go. Let's drop the link. Guys, wristwatch check in the chat. Put your wrist checks down. I'm wearing my Speedmaster Professional, the 3861 community wristwatch, and I'm having great time. It's a wonderful day. Wonderful day with the Speedmaster. No, the time is not set on this one, but it's not going to be getting transferred to the Smithsonian anytime soon. Hey, cool. Cool. Welcome to the show.
And you got to set that watch. Oh my god.
You know
We
what?
can't have an unset watch on the set. Come on.
Every time you're setting the time on the watch, you're risking breaking it. So there's no point. Well,
Oh,
I
you're
can tell the
breaking my
time on
heart.
my
The
on
only
my
thing
phone.
broken is my heart. The only
Well,
thing
look, if I
broken.
was using it to tell the time, I would set the time. Like when I go to somewhere, when I travel somewhere, etc. Yes, I set the time. But right
Can we
now, I
can we
couldn't
set a
care less.
poll? Should Tim set his watch?
Oh, they're of course they're gonna say yes,
Let us
but I
know.
couldn't
Let
be
us know in
bothered.
the comments. Yeah,
I
yeah, fair
couldn't be
enough.
bothered, collectibles. I
Fair
couldn't
enough.
be bothered. Let's talk the more important stuff, not whether
Yes.
my Speedmaster is set. Because I was wearing Explorer 2 today, and now I'm wearing a Speedmaster, and then later I might be wearing a Pepsi. What am I going to be setting all three watches? It's a pain in the ass, man. Let's talk about why Buzz Aldrin matters more than almost anyone. Okay? Look, I know what you're going to say. Neil Armstrong was the first man. But Buzz Aldrin was the first man to actually wear a watch on the lunar surface, man. Yes, yes. Armstrong left his Speedmaster inside the Eagle because there was a malfunction, a mission timer uh, broke, and so he had to leave his watch behind. So Buzz's Speedmaster became the first watch worn on the mother effing moon. Do you understand? Does that make sense? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
okay,
I didn't know that. Yeah.
okay, you
So
get it.
this
You
well,
understand?
so the
Without Buzz
first
Aldrin, Speedmaster doesn't become the Moonwatch, right? We get that. We understand it.
so what's the one that saved them? Was that the Neil Armstrong one that saved,
Different
or was
mission, I
that
think.
different?
It's
It's a
a
different mission, like the
yeah, I
Apollo,
think that's a
whatever.
different one. Yeah, this is
Okay.
unrelated.
But there's no like famous astronaut from that one. Because when I
No,
hear
there's still
Speedmaster, that's the
famous
story I think of
because that's how
first.
that's how the Speedmaster got the
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 gig or
Snoopy
whatever.
patch. The
Yeah.
Snoopy
Yeah.
patch.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why the Snoopy is a really big deal. But
Yeah.
this one, actually, there's other stuff. This auction is so crazy. You'll see some twisted stuff here. Okay, so just get ready. Make sure if we got elderly watching the live stream, make sure you put your depends on right now because it's
What
gonna be
what
wild.
auction house is this on? Because sometimes they like estimate what they think the worth is. Do you know if
Yes.
there's anything like that for this one?
Yes. Oh yeah. I'll show it. I'll show it very
All right,
soon.
stay tuned. Stay
Um,
tuned.
but basically, look, no Buzz Aldrin. The history will be completely different, right? Speedmaster doesn't become the man on the moon, right? That one single event basically changed Omega forever. It changed Speedmaster forever. It changed tool watch history forever. Every modern Speedmaster advertisement traces back to the Apollo. Do we understand the severity of this stuff, guys? Now, okay. Let me just before we dive deep into the auction collectibles, I wanted to talk a little bit about why the Moonwatch is not here. I mentioned a little bit earlier, but basically, Buzz's original, the NASA issued Speedmaster vanished. It was probably stolen by some fuckwit or lost. They might have put it in the wrong thing, and boom, it just ended up in the garbage. But technically, that was government property. But it doesn't change the fact that this is one of the watch collecting's greatest mystery. So imagine, dude, imagine if tomorrow, cool. Imagine if tomorrow somebody found Buzz Aldrin's Moonwatch. What do you think it would be worth? 50 million? 100 million? Would it be even legal to sell? I mean, you're a lawyer, right? So what do you
Yeah.
think?
Property law gets kind of confusing, but
This is
from what I
confusing
slightly
territory.
remember, like 8 years ago, so ownership can be kind of abandoned after a certain amount, but if it was stolen because of theft, then that may not be a thing. So it depends if it was stolen or just lost. If just lost, then anyone could have possession of it, essentially.
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
complicated with that much time
right now
passing.
it's lost or stolen. So,
Yeah,
but technically, whilst it's lost or stolen, it still belongs to the government. If it was
but the
found
government can
tomorrow,
abandon. A
the
government can
government could
abandon.
abandon it. No, they wouldn't
Yeah,
abandon
if
it.
they
This is,
lost.
dude. What do you mean? But if it's found, like
Yeah,
on
if they
the
lost
gray
it, you
market,
get like 7 or 8 years or something.
what do you mean?
And
The
then I think
government
it's
gets 7 or 8 years to find it, and then it's what, free for all? Whoever
yeah.
found. Well, what
I
if it was
I
stolen?
stolen. That's what I'm trying to say. Stolen is different. I don't think
Hmm.
that's a thing. If it's
Would they
stolen, it goes
investigate it?
back to the rightful. Oh, yeah. I mean, how do you prove? Could have been stolen, then lost, and then then that. I'm not sure. That would be a really good law school question because there's a bunch of different answers and scenarios that would change that.
I see. Okay. Father Time says if you're not setting the time on your watches, you are probably only wearing it for the flex and not for the love of horology. I said what I said. Hmm.
I mean, I lean more
Interesting.
towards that. I think
Interesting theory.
your situation today is a little different, maybe. But like I think Brenny and maybe you on a previous live were saying like, oh yeah, I never use my complications. Um, to me, that's kind of blasphemy.
No, I can use the
But
chronograph if I need, like, the time on the watch doesn't need to be set correctly. Like I could start the chronograph right now,
do
and
you
it's not
like?
tied to the time being correct.
No, I get that. I'm just like I think Brenny said he's never even used like his chronograph, right? So
Oh
I
well,
think that's what I'm saying. That's kind of blasphemy.
yeah. No, I use the timer to cook. I was
Okay,
making pasta earlier today, so I was timing 37 minutes to let my sauce simmer. So whilst the time
that's pretty
wasn't
good.
set on the watch, I was still using it to
That's pretty
time
redeeming.
the pasta
That's pretty
cooking.
redeeming, everyone.
Well, it's just I don't need the time because I had my phone here, and I know I would like I'm not gonna be wearing it for long enough to care about the time. I just love the watch. So for
When I think to
me,
his yeah,
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
no, it's just I have different. It's an interesting theory. It's an
It's
interesting theory.
jewelry. I mean,
I
otherwise
wasn't
we'd
like
just buy a
wearing it to
Timex.
any event. You know what I mean? Like to flex something. Like I'm also thinking like he says you're wearing it just to flex, but I'm not. I wasn't wearing it to any event. I just went out to get a duplicate key.
Or
Needed
for
to
this stream, right? Because it's related.
for the stream. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I put on the Speedmaster. It's the Speedy Tuesday. Happy Speedy Tuesday, everybody. Whoop whoop. Right?
Plus, it's like jewelry. I don't know. I don't know if like wearing something to accentuate your outfit or mood or whatever is technically flexing. I mean, it can just be an accessory.
It's accessory to a crime.
Yeah, there you
Daniel
go.
Katz would say.
Yes.
uh it
So yeah, sorry, go ahead.
no, no, I've got nothing to say. What do you think? 50 or 100 million? How much do you think the actual moon watch that was worn to the moon would be worth?
Because this, so you're saying this is not it. This was just in Aldrin's personal collection.
This is
I
his
guess like a
personal
duplicate.
collection. No, we're going to be
Okay.
talking about his personal collection.
Okay. But this is not, it was
It's on
never worn
Sotheby's.
in
There you
a,
go.
it was never worn in a
No,
rocket or anything.
no. No,
Okay.
well, no, not this one, but I'm saying
Yeah, yeah.
if the one that was worn was
The stolen
found
one.
and they tried to auction it off, what would happen to that?
I mean, that would be so hard to predict because it's,
Unpredictable, right?
yeah, I think that'd be, I mean, I would think like at least a million. Um,
A
but I
million,
mean, yeah, it
a
could be 50
million.
million. I've no,
Dude, Paul Newman Daytona sold for 18 mil.
see, I don't know if, yeah, I mean, it'd be more historical than,
Would it be more historical? I look,
but
history
that's
is
so much
finicky
more
thing because yeah, it's
flexible.
cool history. There's been a lot of history about it surrounding it. Although I think the Paul Newman, I think that was a clever that I think that was manipulated. That Paul Newman $18 million, that was a charity
Yeah,
auction, I believe, as
like
well.
shill bid. Yeah,
Yeah.
or you bid high on this, I'll do something for you later.
Yeah, I think Rolex manipulated the auction to hype up the Daytona. That's why Daytona is the most hyped watch on the market.
Well, and the Newman watch is not like historical, right? Besides it being owned by him. I mean, that would be the same as the Speedmaster, essentially. Um, right? Like it's just that he wore it was what's cool. I mean, I know it's a very iconic look and is very popular. Obviously, it's a Rolex, it's a Daytona, and then it's
Yeah, well,
that
let's take a
design.
look at stuff that's for sale, okay? Shall
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
Shall we go through stuff that's available? There's a lot of stuff here that's available, okay? All right, we already discussed who Buzz Aldrin was, why he became the first person to wear a watch while walking on the moon, and how that moment transformed the Omega Speedmaster forever. Now, we're gonna go through every object that's being offered from the Buzz Aldrin's family trust. Okay, so we've got the auction here. I have it pulled up. Buzz Aldrin's family trust begins at lot 28 and then continues through lot 66. That gives us 39 consecutive back to back lots. All right. And these objects are going to take us from the most dangerous moments inside the lunar module to the watches Buzz wore later in his life, his West Point education, his love of driving, his international diplomacy, his place in popular culture, and his continued campaign to send people to Mars. So this is not just an auction This is Buzz Aldrin's life divided into 39 objects. Whew. Now, as we go through them, guys, tell me which objects you would want. Not necessarily which one is the most expensive, but which creates the strongest connection to the man and the history. Okay. And we're going to start with this. The Lot 28. This is the broken circuit breaker switch and the pen that helped save Apollo 11. Guys, this is the headline object of the entire collection. After Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed the lunar module Eagle on the moon, they discovered that a small plastic actuator for an important circuit breaker had broken off. The breaker was associated with arming the ascend engine. Okay, so the engine, they would need to leave the moon and reunite with Michael Collins in Colombia. Think about this situation. Armstrong, Aldrin, they're 240,000 miles from Earth. There was no repair technician to call. Hey, we need some hip fixing over here. There was no replacement panel. There was no rescue spacecraft, sitting in the lunar orbit nearby, waiting to catch him if anything goes wrong. Okay, if this ascend engine could not be activated, they couldn't leave. So Aldrin realized that the little opening could be pressed with a narrow object. So he reportedly avoided using something metallic because inserting conductive material into electric panel could create another level of issues for them. Okay. So he used the tip of a felt pen. Let me see here. Let me show you these pictures. This is the pen. Hold on. Boom. Boom. Look at that. That right there. That pen became an improvised tool that allowed the crew to engage the circuit. This is one of the greatest stories of human problem solving. Think about it, cool. The most incredible, the most sophisticated spacecraft built for billions of dollars, right? And then ultimately depended on a simple marker pen. Okay? So there's like a mythology versus reality discussion here. Okay? People often say the pen started the engine. If you know the history, right? But more precisely, look, it was used to operate the broken circuit breaker associated with an ascent engine, that arming system. So it's a little bit exaggerated. People like to exaggerate. But look, Sotheby's is offering the broken switch actuator. You see there? That little button there? All right. That button, the broken button, without that button, these guys can't leave. And the pen that was used to activate the actuator. So this combination makes this one of the most powerful stories in human history, I think, than probably any object alone could. So you got the switch that represented the problem, the pen that represented the solution. This is estimated to go for $500,000, being the highlight of the auction.
No. 800 to 1.2 million.
Oh,
The
yeah,
current
sorry.
bid.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
shit. Okay,
current
my
bid.
bad. My
Yeah,
bad. Yeah. Yeah. It's estimated between 800 to 1.2 million. And it's already
it's
at
pretty sick.
half a
Yeah, for a
million
pen.
dollars.
Yeah, it's
Dude, it's
sick.
the sickest story ever.
So my friend gifted me like a replica of one of these. Like they would sell like on the back, you know, it had an astronaut on the cover and it was pretty cool. I think
You
I still
have
have
it?
it somewhere.
You have it there?
It'd be it's my house is boxes. So
Oh
so-
shit. What's going on?
somewhere.
You're moving? Oh, you're
Yeah, I'm
moving into your
moving
new house.
Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday. So next
With
week.
the how many acres? Two acres?
Yeah, it's kind of like a mini farm. Um,
Nice.
yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'll have
Right
a chicken one
on.
day. Some chickens one day.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's cool. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, it's way shinier. It's more like chrome than this one. I assume this probably looked more chromy back
mhm.
then. Um, but yeah, it's even cooler now knowing. I knew some of this, but not to that detail.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I think that's an indication of what the watch would maybe sell for. Your hypothetical. Um,
Well,
maybe the
as
watch would be a multiple of that, like 5 times.
yeah, I think oh man, I think the watch would be bigger because watches just
Yeah.
is more practical. I think somebody could even wear the watch. Whereas something like this, what do? You put it on like a nice stand and behind glass and you have it on your shelf with your other
Yeah.
cool shit, right?
Well, this saved lives, I guess. The
This
other
yeah,
one
oh
just
yeah,
was worn.
exactly.
The other one was just worn.
Yeah.
But I hear your point. Yes. Um, though I'm not sure I'd want to get that serviced. Uh,
Right.
that's a lot of money. But yeah,
But
if people just have money to piss off.
yeah,
But I
you
mean,
would
this
have to
thing is
get it
sick.
serviced with some professional and you have to personally oversee the servicing.
Yeah, yeah.
Or do you even service it? Or you probably man,
It's fragile. It's got to be fragile.
yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be very interesting. You know, for watch collectors, right? The Speedmaster is more wearable,
yeah.
but an artifact of human history like this, it's impossible
When
to
people love pens, I
replicate.
mean, pens, as you know, you got a few in front of you,
Mhm.
are
I have a
very
pen.
collectible as well.
I have a pen right here.
Yep,
Got this Mont
classic.
Blanc.
And there's some pens that are very heavy hitters too.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Sean has some Visconti. There's some really amazing pens out there.
yeah, yeah, and I mean, they can get
Visconti.
as expensive as watches. So I just think it's more niche, right, than a watch, as niche as watches are. Um,
Mm,
but yeah, I mean, arguably the pen is more useful. Maybe not nowadays.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, this thing looks cool. It's all dented and crap. I don't know what the
Mm.
tape or whatever that is at the top is a little weird.
Is that how your pen is? It has that felt tip there at the top, or the
Not
replica
that
gift that
I
you got?
yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. I'll
You
have to
find
take it
it
out.
when
Yeah,
you
I haven't used
unbox
it.
it.
Yeah, I'll take it out now.
Mhm. All right, let's go to the next one because the next one is the watch. I think people want to see probably people want to see watches. So here we go immediately after the object that almost stranded Buzz on the moon. We get the most luxurious watch in his collection. This is the Omega Speedmaster Professional in 18 karat moonshine gold reference. I'm not gonna say it because it's a 3861. It's a moonshine gold. Beautiful, beautiful gold. Obviously, the name connects the metal directly to the moonlight, while the color is designed to appear softer and less traditionally yellow than a conventional gold watch would. So you got the caliber at 3861 in this puppy. It's
Gorgeous.
yeah. Look, it's incredible. I mean, this watch, is it's a very very interesting. It's freaking brand new, right?
I kind of don't like that. I'd rather it be, well, I don't know. You'd want a little wear, maybe marks, right? If you're buying his stuff.
Well, no, I mean it's got the sticker on the back, but it is I guess it's just
Yeah,
lightly worn. Let's see. I mean, it's still got some nicks
maybe.
and
Okay.
dings there, right?
I like that. Yeah.
It's a look, Buzz Aldrin was the first person to wear a watch while walking on the moon, and then more than a half a century later, he owned one of the Omega's most luxurious reinterpretations of that watch. So this is not a NASA tool watch. This is like a moon watch transformed into a victory object, right?
Yeah.
And like,
Trophy.
yeah, it's a trophy. It's a trophy watch. It's incredible, right? The original NASA Speedmaster, they were steel instrument watches, right? Selected through competition over Rolex because of their performance. But this Moonshine Gold version celebrates what the Speedmaster became after Apollo 11. Right? It's a symbol of human achievement. There's actually some paperwork included with this watch. It's dated to March 2026. So he just got it basically
Oh
and
yeah.
he's flipping it.
Yeah. Dirty,
Right?
dirty flipper.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um
Well, that's
it
probably what retail is, right? This estimate. Or do you just say, I
the
mean, it's
yeah,
got to
yeah,
be
right? I
$50,000
think let
watch.
me check. I have a Omega website right here, right next to me.
I wonder if Omega gave it to him in order to sell it, like
The
for
retail is
publicity.
53,500.
Yeah, so I mean,
There it is.
right in there.
Mhm. It's possible that he got it and then I don't know, flipped it.
Wait, is this one a little?
Kojak says downvoted for streaming whilst the World Cup semifinal is on. I know. Look, I get it, man. My bad. I figured, hey, look, we still I gotta do a show. Gotta do a show.
We like real football, anyways, right?
Yeah, it's
Just
hard,
kidding.
man.
Just kidding, chat. Relax, relax.
Mhm. So was this watch personally selected by Aldrin? Was it presented to him? Was it acquired as part of his continued relationship with Omega? Uh, the catalog that's included establishes his ownership, but we don't really know what what was this what happened to this watch. It says he wore an Omega Speedmaster during my historic journey to the moon, and while walking on the lunar surface, my passion for watches and watch collecting continues after Apollo. This reference that accompanies this letter is from my personal collection. So it's a watch from his personal collection. It's a
Kind of
beautiful
vague.
watch. It is arguably the most beautiful gold Speedmaster. Um, so it's pretty
I've s-
freaking cool.
I've seen the maroon dial one a lot. I haven't seen this one very often. I think I agree with you. It looks really good. Beautiful
I mean, the
watch.
bid right now is it's 18 less than 18 hours left till the end of the auction. And the bid right now for this watch is 32,000. That is basically 50% below retail. And it's a watch that belonged to Buzz Aldrin. Man, if I had this money, I would try to sneak it in. Try to sneak it in. Imagine getting Buzz Aldrin's own Speedmaster below retail. That would be the most
Plus,
incredible
it's
thing
new,
ever.
right? Like it's March, so it's gonna work. It's not gonna need servicing. It's not
Yeah,
gonna be super
brand
dinged
new,
up. I mean, yeah.
brand new
If
with the
you're already in the
leather.
market for this, even if you're paying over retail,
Yeah, but
be
right now
be
it's
way
below
cooler.
retail. I mean, you might be
Yeah,
able to sneak this in. It doesn't
yeah.
seem to be a really popular auction.
Well,
There's a lot of stuff here that
yeah.
that's gonna get overlooked.
What auction
Anyway,
house is this? Do you know?
huh?
Is
Sotheby's.
this like gold? Oh, Sotheby's.
Sotheby's, man. All right, let's
Hmm.
go to the next one. Here we go. This is a very interesting. These pages come from a command module updates manual carried aboard Columbia. So you've got um, the P-72 computer program allowed the astronauts to update the spacecraft's state vector and the computer's understanding of the spacecraft's position and velocity. Now, that information was fundamental for navigation. The spacecraft traveling between Earth and Moon does not simply follow a fixed road. Its onboard computer needs accurate information concerning where it is, how fast it is traveling, and where it's heading. Mission control could calculate refined data and transmit it to the crew. The astronauts could then enter these updates into the Apollo guidance computer. Now, the pages provided formatted space where the crew could record numbers sent from the ground. This is the type of an object that basically reveals what Apollo actually looked like from inside the spacecraft. All right. It's not just a dramatic radio calls and view of Earth, right? It involved constant calculations, updates, checklists, cross checking, and very disciplined data entry. So there is an important provenance um, corresponding to this paperwork here. Aldrin had initially marked the pages. Let me just pull it up here as having been used on the lunar surface, but the letter clarifies that it wasn't. So it's interesting. It's interesting what's written on here, and this is an interesting story, I think. But these papers were flown to the moon and carried on board Columbia. So it's interesting provenance, right? It carries very interesting historical uh, moment of significance, I guess, right? So interesting stuff. What do you think? Right now, it's bidded at $14,000, estimated between 20 and 30,000. Interesting piece of paperwork, right?
Yeah, I mean, historically, that has a lot to it. My jollies are definitely not riled up, but
Hmm.
this is the more technical aspect. You're seeing more of like what
Yeah.
astronauts have to know. I mean, just like the felt pen, it couldn't generate electricity, so
Yes.
um, so yeah. I mean, if you're more into that, more into math, more into
Hmm.
the work of an astronaut, I imagine this is even more.
Yeah, it's very
Um,
technical, right? All this
yeah,
data, it's
and math,
constant
all that good
updates.
stuff.
Yeah, constant math, constant corrections. Very interesting to see this piece of paperwork. Um, but let's go to the next one. I think next one you guys will find to be a lot more interesting. This is Buzz Aldrin's Apollo 11 style jacket. right? It represents his public identity after the mission, right? NASA flight jackets with these mission patches and name tags created a visual language that people around the world started to immediately recognize and associate with kind of space travel. Aldrin spent decades appearing at aerospace events, schools, watch industry function, award ceremonies, commemorations. And so this Apollo style jacket allowed him to communicate his history before he even spoke. This is, you know, it's not represented as a garment he wore inside Apollo 11. It's a jacket that he wore later and showed how he presented um, his mission's legacy. So, um, yeah, you know, the astronauts did not stop being historical figures when they returned to Earth. They became ambassadors responsible for explaining what Apollo meant. So, clothing is also very personal, um, and probably, is just as technical as documents. So, um, I don't know if it's the right thing to wear the jacket. No, let's say you buy the jacket, you win the jacket, right? Would you wear astronaut's personal jacket, or would that be like a stolen valor? Of like, because I think this is something you buy, you frame it, and you know it belongs next to a photograph of Buzz Aldrin wearing the jacket. I feel.
I,
What,
I think
what
I'm with
what's your
you. Um, Sorry, my son discovered my hiding location. Um, I I'm totally with you. I think you frame it. I equate it to like a signed, footballer or football player.
Mhm.
Like if I had an Mbappe signed jersey, I don't think I'm like gonna wear it. I think I'd frame that and display it. Unless I had like FU money, I guess. But at that point I'd probably buy something else. But it's really cool. I think I see why the estimated. I mean, you compare this to like those log notes, even though the log notes are probably they're just different. But I think this is cool. It aesthetically looks cool. It on display it would look good, and it's still historical.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like wearing Mbappe's jersey. But I think this is really cool. Maybe one of the coolest pieces from this auction. Estimated between 20 and 30,000, and right now it's at just 15K. It's very affordable.
Chump change
Yeah, it's chump change if you think about it.
compared to the pen.
I've
It's
seen, yeah, dude. There is some sorry, like sports jerseys, and like, what the hell is jersey? Jersey is, it's kind of nothing. I mean, this freaking belonged to the first man, well, the second man on the moon, the first crew that has ever set foot on the moon. If you think about it, it is like the first time that anyone from planet Earth was able to leave our celestial body and land on another celestial body. It's incredible. And it was done without AI, without help of AI. It was just all calculated, as you saw there, with pen and paper. It was one of the most incredibly dangerous missions ever. So I think it's freaking cool as fuck.
it's funny too because the style is kind of held up, right? That's kind
Mhm.
of I mean, we're seeing this kind of trending now.
Yeah, well, because I
So
think what it means,
timeless.
it's a bomber jacket, right?
Yeah.
It's like a bomber style jacket, and I think, there's
And
a lot of
patches, the
yeah, with the
color,
patches,
trendy. Yeah.
because before this, space people were presented very differently. Have you seen, like, prior to Apollo mission, how space people were presented in media? They were
No.
wearing all kinds of weird clothing. But then when the actual astronauts went to space, that all changed and it was redefined.
No, I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
were
yeah.
more like quirky, like nerdy
Well,
superstars.
it was just guessing, right?
Yeah.
People were just guessing what it would kind of look like, and then when the time actually came to flying to the moon, it became like very technical, right? And you can see like the symbols, the patches. That became like a really big thing. The patches, um, and just the way it's formatted, because when you're in outer space, you need your clothing to be, kind of perform at zero gravity. So that entails it to be, in a very specific way. So, but before that, before people were actually going to the moon, they were just speculating, like just science fiction speculation. So, if you look at, some, like, let's see, um, space men illustration prior to, let's just do 1950 space people illustration. Let's see. Okay, let's pull up an image of, uh let's see. Can I pull it up? Is there something? Hmm. Oh man, the whole Google is cooked. It's all AI images. Fuck. Okay, well, it's something I'm gonna have to do. Let's do this. Movies about space before 1950. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. What are we gonna get? Movies about space. Rocket ship. Okay. Some interesting concepts here. Uh oh. Hmm. You see, this is after Apollo, but what about before? This was strange. Yeah, but like this one, right? They're just wearing fucking work uniforms and shit with ties and stuff. It's very. Oh, here, perfect, right there. Look at that. This is like
We can't see your
military.
screen, Tim, if you're
Oh,
showing
oh,
it.
you. Oh, okay, okay. My bad. Okay, here you go. Here we go. Like this. The first space adventure, right? It looks like military.
Yeah. Like they're going to
uh,
war with aliens.
Yeah, space adventure in the atomic era. Yeah, it just looks like military stuff. This was from 1960s. So, yeah. So it's very interesting how that was redefined. But anyways, let's keep going along here. We've got, oh, this is really cool. It's a it's a like a Buzz Aldrin's flown Apollo 11 crew signed NASA manned spacecraft center cover. What does that mean? It looks like a letter, like an envelope letter. Uh, it's like some kind of a postal cover that traveled to the moon on board Apollo 11 and was signed by Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Buzz Aldrin. Only a limited group of covers were carried on the mission, making this thing fundamentally different from a signed photograph that would be produced later. So this is like very interesting thing because these postal covers became an important tradition in space collecting because they were light, portable, easy for astronauts to carry in their personal preferences kits. The postmarks also helped connect the objects to specific moments surrounding the mission. So, Apollo 11's crew and returning materials entered quarantine because NASA could not completely rule out the possibility of biological contamination from the moon. Now, today we know the lunar surface is extraordinarily hostile to life, but in 1969, NASA had to approach the unknown very cautiously. So this object combines several categories, right? It was flown material, it was signed by the crew, it comes from Aldrin's personal collection, it's part of postal history, right? And it directly records the bureaucratic procedures surrounding Apollo 11. So I don't know. I don't know what creates value here. Is it the signature? Is it the journey to the moon? Or is it Aldrin's direct provenance? But for me, I think the flight history is fundamental. And then the signatures complete the story. It's a really cool piece of memorabilia.
Yeah, plus it's all three on one historical document. So I wonder,
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine that's got to be pretty rare.
Yeah. It's one of a kind. All right. So it's pretty freaking cool. But there's more stuff. There's more stuff to come. Like, check this out. Buzz Aldrin's New Jersey flag that was flown to the moon, dude. Buzz Aldrin, for those who don't know, was born in New Jersey and he carried this small flag to the moon, right? Uh, Flags were ideal kind of personal preference kit objects for the astronauts because they weighed basically nothing, but carried a lot of symbolic meaning. So this one connects the most global achievement that anybody could possibly imagine with Aldrin's local identity. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the government of New Jersey or somebody in New Jersey would snatch this up. Right? This is something I think I think everybody can understand. Right? You don't need to be an aerospace engineer to appreciate the emotional power of carrying a symbol of your home on such a dangerous mission as this was, right? But it's also demonstrates how provenance transforms an ordinary object into something significance, right? Without the document that's included here, right? It's just a small flag of New Jersey, but the letter here shows that he brought it with him um, to the moon. It's pretty cool, you know. Uh, the two identical watches uh, can have very different importance because one accompanied somebody's ordinary life and another witnessed the history. So, you
The
know,
the flag is
it's all
shocking
about
to
the
me.
story.
Like
Huh?
I couldn't imagine like going on this crazy mission and like bringing a California flag like that. I don't know.
Why not?
That
If you were
surprises me.
selected, wouldn't you want to bring flag of California? It's a cool little thing to bring.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
think about it. If you were
state
going to the
pride.
moon, what would you bring?
I mean, I like bringing a flag makes sense, but
Right?
I just
Bring a
thought it
flag, a
was a little,
watch.
yeah, a little weird. Bring your state flag. So I would assume he was very proud of his state or where he's from.
Yeah. Well, that's
Um,
what makes it really cool, right? He was from New Jersey, so he brought a flag of New Jersey.
yeah,
He brought other
right.
stuff, other flag as well, but we'll get to it. It's an
Okay, well that
interesting.
makes sense then if they're bringing multiple, and
Yeah,
maybe
this
they all do that.
a very
They all bring.
controversial flag.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I think you guys gonna like it. Let's see. There's other stuff here. I was just going in order. I'm just going in order here. We've got this one, the P37 block data sheet that was flown aboard Columbia. So the P37 program was related to calculating return to Earth maneuver. All right. So when astronauts were returning from the moon, it required extraordinary precision. So the spacecraft needed the correct velocity, ignition time, and splashdown longitude and reentry timing. So entering Earth atmosphere too steep could create excessive heat, obviously, and deceleration. And then entering too shallow could cause spacecraft to skip away from the atmosphere and fly back out into the space. So this sheet right here provided grids where the crew could record the numbers required by the onboard computer program. So it represents mathematics that's kind of converted into survival, right? And also, like it reminds us of Michael Collins's role abroad Columbia, because while Armstrong and Aldrin descended in Eagle, Collins remained alone in the lunar orbit, maintaining the command module and preparing for rendezvous. So without Columbia, there was no route home. So this is a really cool piece of paper. It's probably going to be the cheapest lot, but I think it's very significant. It was flown to the moon. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if it had more markings, I'm sure the value would be up too. Because what I saw, like two.
I think this
Um,
one was not used, so that there was probably like a whole bunch that they had.
oh, there's
This one,
some writing though on the
there,
flip side.
yeah, there is. Buzz Aldrin signed it.
Oh,
This
okay.
one,
Like after the fact, probably
yeah.
recently. Okay.
Well, I don't know if recently, but maybe when he got back or something. Maybe
Yeah,
they let him keep this piece of paper.
because
But
there's a
hey, guys,
mark down. What's that mark at the very bottom?
flown to the
Is
moon on Apollo.
No,
11?
there's a blue, right? There's a blue mark right above it.
Blue line? I'm not sure
Yeah.
what that means. But this, you know, I have
Yeah.
no understanding of how, but as you can see, right, this is where you would put, data in, and then, the computer would calculate, you know, the stuff for you. So you would put in where you're at, and then it would tell you, you know, what you need to do to correct and adjust, your to adjust your flight. But yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
it's a
some
cool little
super
piece of tech.
technical. Yeah,
Super
super
technical,
technical.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very super technical, but, you know, it's also the one, maybe possibly one of the more affordable pieces of, uh, lunar exploration, uh, available. So, cool piece of memorabilia. Going along here, I wanna get to watches, so I'm just trying to keep it going, right? You have this, Apollo 11 Beta cloth with mission emblem that was flown to the moon. So this Beta cloth was, fire-resistant silica fiber material that was used in Apollo era equipment and spacesuits. So, very, very important stuff.
Look how much
Um
over the estimate that is. More than double
Yeah.
what they
Oh, yeah.
estimated it would go for. Cool.
Mhm. Because this is not just, it's not just the emblem that it was signed. This is a very important, and basically this fabric, uh, importance grew after Apollo 1 fire killed Gus Grissom,
Yeah.
Ed White, and Roger Sheffey in 1967. So that tragedy led NASA to reconsider cabin materials, spacecraft designs, and procedures, surrounding fire safety. Apollo 11 emblem is one of the kind of great designs of space age. Right? It's so freaking beautiful, right? You got this bald eagle approaching
Yeah,
the
it's pretty
moon's
alpha.
surface, and it's carrying an olive branch with the Earth visible there in the distance. I mean, how fucking cool
That's
is
cool.
that?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the coolest logos I've ever seen. And then, yeah, like you said, it's functional. So people love that, right? The whole
Mhm.
moon watch is so cool because it was used functionally to save lives. I mean, this in theory also saved lives over the years.
Yeah, and the crew, they had like a role in designing it, and they chose not to put their names on the emblem, because they wanted this emblem to represent, basically thousands or hundreds of thousands of people, millions possibly, you know, it
Yeah.
was our tax dollars that went, you know, to fund this program, uh, to be able to accomplish this. So, it's very cool, and I mean that decision alone tells us how Armstrong, Collins, and Aldrin wanted Apollo 11 to be remembered, not simply as accomplishment of three individuals, but as a work of an enormous team and of human effort. So, you know, in this example, traveled to the moon and came, directly from Aldrin. So it it has, I think, very significant provenance. That's why it's 22,000 already. I think it's gonna go
Yeah.
for much
I
more.
yeah, I think that's way cooler than a lot of the things we've seen.
You think the Apollo 11 patch was the greatest mission design emblem ever?
I mean, I'm no experts on logo designs in general, let alone mission, but that's one of the coolest logos I've seen. I'd wear that
Right?
shirt. Yeah.
Fucking badass.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'd
look
wear
at
that.
that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yo!
if you bleed red, white, and blue, I mean that's pretty alpha.
Fuck, it's so badass. Shit. Shit.
I guess it's not just American, but obviously we associate the eagle with that.
Yeah, well, it's like, Well, see, Artemis mission, that was funded by Europe and some other countries. I think Canada, right? Canada
Hmm.
and Europe is involved in Artemis mission. But Apollo 11 and all the Apollo missions, I think those were purely US funded.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they
I mean, that was my understanding. But
Mhm.
it's interesting they didn't go with red, white, and blue like around the. To
Yeah,
your point, how
very diplomatic.
universal. Yeah, yeah, way more universal than.
Yeah.
But with the eagle being a tribute, I think, to America.
Mhm. Okay, let's go to our second
Here
watch
we go. Here we
of the
go.
auction. Let's see some action here. Come on, Timmy. I think people are waiting for the watch. Where's the watches? All right, so here we go. We got Lacutra Shark Deep Sea Chronograph. So this might be the sleeper watch of the entire auction. The Lacutra Shark Deep Sea was an American market diving chronograph that dates back to 1970s. Jaeger LeCoultre watches sold in the United States uh, were, the Jaeger LeCoultre watches that were sold in the United States. Some of them were signed as just LeCoultre because the company had some kind of a issues with the distribution in America, and I don't know. There was some issues there, but that's why it's Jeju Lecoutre, but it just says Lecoutre. Here it says Jeju Lecoutre. Very interesting history surrounding that the name of the brand, but at the time, I think it was a serious technical proposition for the era. I mean, look at
It
this
says
watch.
70s.
Yeah, 70s, right? Look at that.
Yeah, that's
1970. That's a
incredible.
right?
I'll take that over the Speedmaster for
Yeah,
sure.
it's it's really cool piece, right? Look at the bracelet is
Yeah,
nice. And it's a chronograph but with a diver bezel, right?
yeah,
So you got a
that's
diver
interesting.
and the chronograph. Aldrin loved scuba diving, and because the underwater training had played a major part in his astronaut career. So before Gemini 12, astronauts had struggled badly during the spacewalk. So they became exhausted because every movement pushed their bodies in the opposite direction, and they lacked adequate restraints and rehearsed kind of their body position. So Aldrin trained underwater to basically simulate some of the physical challenges of walking in weightlessness. So during the Gemini 12, he completed a series of controlled um, kind of activities, underwater activities that helped uh, kind of astronauts set certain benchmarks and on how to train for the space walk. And this Lacutra connects his kind of private passion for diving with his professional training, right? So it is I think is a very significant piece, um, because it's not just a chronograph; it's a diver, and it kind of looks like a speedmaster as well. I can't believe that Jeju Lecoultre doesn't have something like this uh, um, uh, in
Yeah, in
their
the catalog.
portfolio,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a Paul Newman mixed with a Speedmaster. Yeah, it's a cool watch. And it's already almost above the estimate, so I'm sure that'll go well over 20. I would think.
Yeah, it's 17,000 now. It might be actually seriously undervalued.
Yeah.
It's definitely a sleeper.
And yeah, and it
So
looks like he actually wore it, and it's vintage. I imagine
yeah. Oh
hard
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
source those.
This is a really important. This is his watch that. So here in the documents, see here.
Hmm.
Uh, he says on July 16th, 1969, Neil Armstrong, Mike Collins, and I lifted off from Pad 39A at John F. Kennedy Space Center on our journey to perform humankind's first landing on the moon at the Sea of Tranquility. Neil Armstrong and I reached the lunar surface in the lunar module Eagle on the July 20th, 1970. I wore the Speedmaster, da 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 da. The Jaeger-LeCoultre Shark Deep Sea with the reference 2643 and the case number, including this letter, has been a treasured item in my personal collection for many years. Um,
The first two
yeah,
paragraphs, such garbage.
yeah. Well,
It just
just
didn't
says what
relate
he's
to
done.
that
Yeah,
item. But I mean, you could feel the difference, right? Then that gold one from a few months ago. This is part of my personal collection, whereas here you see treasured item.
yeah. No, this
You could
is
just read the tone is different.
yeah. No, this is well documented outside of that he was doing a lot of um, diving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So this, and you can see how beat up the watch is.
yeah.
It's
He wore
obvious
that or
that
dove
he
with
was
it.
wearing this watch on, um, you know, for his recreation. It's
Yeah,
it's probably seen a lot of use. So, like, this is probably more valuable than the gold Speedmaster, right? That
yeah. I
he
would take
just
this.
got and selling as part of the
Yeah,
collection. Is this
yeah,
this there's probably pictures of him wearing this watch somewhere. If somebody starts researching, looking for pictures of Buzz Aldrin, they could probably find him wearing this watch. But let's go to the big watch. This is the biggest watch, I think, possibly the biggest watch of the auction, or maybe not. We'll see. It's it's his Omega Speedmaster Professional from 1990. So this is the watch uh, that's most traditional Speedmaster collectors will probably want to discuss. It's a it's a steel professional 3590.50 from 1990, and it's got the 861 movement in there, obviously. Um, it's basically it's the watch he wore after he came back from the lunar mission, and his original watch disappeared whilst being transferred to Smithsonian. So he got himself this one as like a replacement of what he was wearing uh, to the moon. And so that one was considered government property, whereas this one is his watch. So, you know, Aldrin could have worn anything, right? But instead, he returned to the conventional steel Speedmaster Professional, and this one, it's got tritium loom, obviously, Hasselite crystal, classic, traditional manual winding. These are not rare, right? They're on the secondary market. It's quite easy to find these, but I think the important thing is that it comes from his wrist. And I think Hodinky has some really cool pictures. Let me pull it up here. Check this out. So
That's so cool.
there's Buzz.
There's that patch.
That's right.
Uh,
See, it's his jacket. He was wearing all kinds of jewelry. Look at that. Pretty cool. There's the Speedmaster. You see? He's got a ring on every finger, right? Like, what would you rather own? A solid gold, brand new Speedmaster, or Buzz Aldrin's own steel Speedmaster?
oh,
Think
definitely the
about it.
steel. I'm shocked at the price estimate that it was
Oh, but
so,
yeah, yeah, it's
low. It
very
was
cheap
almost
right now.
retail. And I get
Yes.
that it's not a modern one, but I mean it's already blown past the estimated cost.
Yeah, but that's nothing, man. That's 13 grand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They only valued
Nothing.
it up to 12.
I'm shocked how cheap
Yeah.
this is. I mean, this is
They
from Buzz
underestimate
Aldrin.
us
I
watch
mean, he
nerds.
wore this watch for at least 37.
Yeah. Let's see how he describes it.
It's probably 37 years. This watch is 37 years old because he bought it in 1990.
He doesn't say treasured.
So he
You
says,
love
I
that
wore a Mega
JLC.
Speedmaster in my historic journey to the moon while walking on the lunar surface. My passion for watches and watch collecting continued after Apollo. Decades later, I acquired Omega Speedmaster Professional with this reference that accompanied this letter, my personal collection.
Were they all signed by his power of attorney? Wasn't Buzz signing
Well,
the
it
other? It's
uh,
interesting. Because some of them I thought were just signed by Buzz.
it's property
My full
of
name, by the
Aldrin
way.
Family Trust. So I guess
He must have done
they took
some
the statement.
before.
Well, how
Yeah.
old is he now? He might be on death's bed.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Is
that's
he
the
still
point of the
alive?
sales. Someone in the comments asked why not donate it. Well, family needs to be preserved. A few
Well,
more
he's
generations.
96 years old, dude.
Yeah, it's just weird some of the other items he personally signed. I wonder if they've been setting this up for a while and then something happened,
Probably needs it
or he just
for
couldn't get to it in time, couldn't travel anymore,
yeah,
or he was going to keep it and then got overruled. That'd be
yeah,
sad. That would make me want it more.
yeah,
Oh, the case back's also really cool. We didn't really talk about that, but
yeah.
the right because they don't all do they all say that from this era, or is
They
this
do.
like oh, okay? This isn't like special.
They do, but he put in some blue. Looks like he filled in with the
Yeah, with
marker.
a pen.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's been signing everything with blue. Everything that's his signature has been with blue
yeah.
for the most part. Interesting.
PDER. And then he filled in some of the markings. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of weird where he chose to fill it in.
I think this is the crown jewel of the whole collection. This is what I
That and
would
the
want.
pen. The pen was pretty sick.
Oh, the pen is it's already
Pen's
gone.
hard to.
Half a
Yeah,
million
yeah. Oh,
dollars.
yeah, yeah. I'm just saying,
I'm
money
not.
or not.
Yeah.
Um, for me, those two. If they were the same price, I'd like
Mm.
both. But I agree. I mean, I think it's no surprise that it's already past that estimate.
Well, it didn't. Ryan. It didn't sell for 13,000 yet. It's an auction, right? It'll go for whatever it'll go.
And if you're familiar with auctions, most people don't bid till the last hour, if anything, the last few minutes. And then usually at these auction houses, they go until it stops bidding. So after the last bid, they give 5 minutes and then it keeps going after that. So technically the auction could end, 12 hours after if people keep bidding.
You know what I find ironic is that, like, for example, like the Paul Newman Daytona, that wasn't worn to anything super significant. You know what I
Well,
mean? It
that's
was
what I
just
was
his
getting at
personal watch.
earlier. Yeah, the 18 million. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was getting at earlier is like what historical. I mean,
I
if he
I
wore
think
this on the
historically,
moon, I think it would just absolutely dominate the Paul Newman.
Yeah,
I would
I
think.
don't understand how this watch is not $1 million watch.
Because it wasn't more right. It's like Tom
But it doesn't
Brady's
have to be
watch
one. See, that
collection.
one, no, no, no. Well, look, the one that was worn on the moon, that's not Aldrin's watch. That was
But he
property
wore
of
it.
the U.S. government. He wore it,
But
but
he
he
wore
wouldn't be
it, and it
allowed.
touched moon space, like
He
moon
wouldn't be
air.
allowed to keep it though. He
No, I
wouldn't
get
have been
that.
allowed. Yeah, unless
I get that.
he could have actually brought another watch possibly and wore it to, on the moon if he was like thinking ahead. But I don't think any of these guys were thinking like, "Oh yeah, we'll come back and we'll flip this watch worn on the moon for $1 million." You know what I mean?
Right,
None
right,
of them were thinking about like how they're gonna make shit ton of money, that they're gonna be celebrities, right?
right.
They had no idea. I think. I think. They
Yeah,
were
I mean,
just,
it probably
first of all,
wasn't
they were
huge.
being paid by the government, right, to undergo the training and then, they might not have been, they might not have come back, right? To think
Yeah,
that, oh, well, how am I going to monetize or whatever? Look, he's 96 years old, right? He's gonna die soon, and the family, uh, is auctioning this, his stuff off. He's not gonna need this. You can't take this stuff with you into the afterlife.
Baba, I
But
can put. How do we ask?
well, I'll just mute you for a second there. 'Cause I don't want you to dox yourself. So I'm thinking the family needed to, in order to take care of Buzz in his last days on Earth, right? To make his life comfortable right now, they're selling it off, right? Because he's probably got nurses that need to be paid. He's got some maybe medication. Who knows what's going on, right? Plus, as a father, you want to leave some type of an inheritance for your kids if he's got kids or grandkids, and maybe this is a way for him to let go of the objects. By the way, congratulations to Spain, who defeated France 2-0. Incredible achievement. Shout out to Sean. Sean was rooting for Spain, and it looks like they knocked out France. What an incredible achievement. Everybody thought that France was gonna win the final, the World Cup. They were on the way to win. Spain might actually take the World Cup, or England. It's gonna be, man, England versus Argentina. I really hope that it comes down to England versus Spain in the finals. Actually, I'm rooting for England. I I love I love all countries. I love France. I was just in France. I recently visited Spain. I went to Barcelona, mainly one city. But it was incredible to visit Sagrada Familia, and never been to Argentina though, but there's a big Ukrainian community down there. Oh, this is very cool. Very exciting. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that this is so cheap. 13,000?
I mean, it'll hit at least 20, I would think.
Dude, I would buy it for 20. If I had 20 cash right now, I would cash it out.
You could
But
probably
like,
put on a card, sell a watch
put
before
on a
the
credit
the
card, yeah.
payments due.
Dude, I would sell my what's it called? Uh
Your
Sermit,
Speedy.
right?
Yeah,
Sermit plus.
Cermet. And then would you sell your Speedy? Do you think that
Should I register to bid for this? You reckon?
I mean, if you're serious about the 20K, it may go way past that, but they estimate at 12. Um, yeah, I mean, it depends. It'd be cool. It'd be a cool live auction. How many hours you say? 12, 13,
16 hours. No,
16.
I don't know.
That'd be a cool live watch you bid.
That would be
Um,
incredible, right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
I would think that's cooler than your Speedy and Cermet. It'd be about that, right?
It's gonna go probably more than 20K though.
I don't know.
I think.
I really wonder why I mean, they just didn't consider the historical
Well, these
significance.
estimates actually lowered the
Yeah, a lot
value.
have been lower. Yeah, yeah. I would think that could be a win for you.
Yeah.
Um, I
Yeah.
I would register and just see what's going on. See what's
Yeah.
going on tomorrow.
I'm not an auction type of person. I need money for rent right now. All right, let's go to the next one. We've got Omega Deville coaxial chronograph in rose gold. Dude, this is Buzz Aldrin beyond the pressure suit, right? So you've got this George Daniel. Obviously, George Daniels developed the coaxial escapement as an alternative to the traditional Swiss lever escapement, and Omega eventually industrialized the concept and made it the central theme of their modern mechanical watches. So you've got this chronograph with the coaxial escapement. They later added coaxial escapement into the Speedmaster. That's how the Speedmaster went from 1861 to 3861. It's the addition of the coaxial escapement. But it's cool to see, um, Buzz with another, with this luxury watch, right? It's kind of it's cool. I think that this watch kind of represents Aldrin's later role as an international speaker, right? So a decorated veteran, aerospace advocate. And this was probably presented to him by Omega because he was an Omega ambassador. So, yeah, it's cool to see life continue after Apollo 11 for this hero. And he probably attended all kinds of formal dinners, diplomatic events, some major public ceremonies you can probably imagine, right? And a rose gold DeVille. Man,
It's sporty too. I mean, it kind of fits his
with the
vibe,
chrono.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah,
thick as hell knowing Omega.
it's cool, man.
Um, yeah.
It's a cool
Again, the
piece.
price
Six
surprises me on
thousand,
this.
six
Yeah.
thousand dollars. It's cheap. It's solid gold too. How did they come up with this prices? I really think like this is a sleeper auction.
Can you
Um,
imagine if they release this now, like this
oh,
exact
dude,
one?
this is a
Be like $30,000 watch.
$40,000 watch.
Yeah, yeah, easily.
Yeah,
This
think
is more
about it.
complicated than the constellations.
A,
So,
a chronograph on the leather strap with
and look
a
at that
gold
movement.
rotor
Looks
that
great.
belongs to Buzz Aldrin. I mean, come on, man.
What's his note say? Anything? Let's see who signed it.
Let's see.
Attorney.
I wore Omega Speedmaster. Let's see. No, it doesn't say. It just says
Treasured.
the treasured
Treasured.
item in my personal
Treasured, not just
collection.
part of his collection.
Yeah. It would be
That's cool.
cool if there was some images of him wearing this watch.
I mean, I would think that would like double the price. I wish they seemingly should have put more effort into that. I would
Yeah,
have
no
thought.
effort was put into.
Yeah, no
I'm
effort.
putting more effort into covering this auction than Sotheby's is
Yeah.
is putting into advertising this auction. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
They should be ashamed. I mean, I guess because
They
like
should.
in their world, 6 grand is probably super cheap, like not worth much time. But at least that Speedmaster, you throw the picture, that one you showed, you put that as the last picture.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty baller, you know?
this baller to the wall, right?
But
Got
yeah,
this
but then I guess
one.
if you don't have a picture of him wearing the watch, then people are like, oh, he never wore it. That's not
But
cool.
yeah,
He
right.
still owned it.
At least this one, right? He
Yeah, I would have
wore
put
the
that.
shit out of this one.
Put
That's
put
the watch
that
right
put
there.
that would take that watch to 20 grand for sure. The other one.
Maybe more. Look at this. Oh,
Yeah,
look
maybe
at
more.
this.
Oh, he's
The other
double
wrist
wristing.
right
Whoa,
here.
whoa, whoa.
We'll see what that is in a second. Look at that.
Yeah.
I think they kept the rings because the rings are. Well, we'll see. We'll see what else
More
is in this
heirloom.
auction. Oh, look, this one. That's double watch.
Oh
It's
shit.
triple resting. You see here? That's two
Yeah.
watches attached to each other. You see
Oh,
what's
that's
going
so
on
weird.
there?
Yeah.
Dude, where
This
is
is
that
AI. You
watch?
sure this isn't AI? Look, that one looks kind of AI'd. Tell me that does not look AI.
Yeah, this is how because AI doesn't understand watches.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it would design a watch.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. Yeah, look at that. That's the watch right there, dude. That's the
No,
watch.
that's a newer one, right? Because the indices are not patinaed,
You think so?
right? They were pretty yellow on the right. Am I crazy?
I mean,
Yeah,
with
I
it,
guess with lighting, probably
yeah,
saturated the
with the
hell out of that.
lighting, yeah, it's hard to tell.
Could go the way. I would like to believe it's the same one,
Oh, wait a second. No, that this
unless
is
he's got a more modern one. That looks pretty
might
modern.
be, it might have multiple. You know
Yeah.
what? This is a
Yeah.
1861 actually,
Yeah.
and
He's
that
got
was.
multiple.
Oh no! Wait. Is it? Wait. Oh yeah, no, these are different. They're different. So he has more watches. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's got more.
We're about to get
Son of a
into.
bitch.
Stay tuned, everyone. Hit
Speedmaster
the
shit.
hype. Hit the hype. You're a Buzz fan.
Hype. Okay, let's take a look at another one. He's got another Speedmaster. This is a really special one. It's a Speedmaster HB Solar Impulse, bro. The Solar Impulse. This is titanium Speedmaster that was associated with Solar Impulse aircraft project. Okay.
Look at the bid too is already far exceeded. And that's gonna
Yeah.
triple.
Yeah. Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's cool.
Solar Prime Impulse. Okay. So this was Bernard Picard and Andre Borschberg. They developed this Solar Impulse plane to demonstrate that an aircraft could fly using solar energy. And so it's kind of, it's a cool concept. And you can see there the plane on the back.
Yeah.
Um, the watch also has a GMT function. You look here, right?
Yeah.
Boom, there's a
Very technical.
GMT. Yeah.
And a
So
date. Look at that.
and it's cool that Aldrin has this watch. The ownership makes like symbolic sense to me. Right? Apollo 11 represented one of generations beliefs, right? That engineering could transform what humanity considered possible. And Solar Impulse carried that, similar message into like a field of renewable energy and aviation. So it's really cool that this model even exists, right? Some purists believe that Speedmaster must have a hand wound, uh, you know, m- movement and be in steel. Okay, this is not for purists, obviously, but I think it's pretty cool that this watch exists. 11,000 is the current bid. Pretty
Yeah, I mean,
fucking awesome. Right?
yeah, I mean, technically this thing's amazing. I think it's fugly
Yeah,
as hell, personally.
it's amazing
Um,
as fuck, right?
yeah, just aesthetically.
It's a
It doesn't
badass.
doesn't rile me up. But yeah, it's
I
killing it
di-
on the bids. People agree with you for sure.
I didn't even know that such a watch existed until this auction. It's like the first
Yeah,
time.
Chrono GMT. I mean, that's with a date. Pretty nuts.
I think it's also a solar movement. It has to be,
That
right?
too. Yeah, that too. Even
Let's
better.
see, what does it say here about the movement? Doesn't really say.
And titanium. Don't forget that. Probably
Yeah,
41. I would have thought it was bigger.
41. Yeah. No, caliber 3603
Automatic.
automatic. It's an automatic movement, and the dial is from carbon fiber. What's it say on the back? Oh yeah, a coaxial. Yeah, 100 meters.
Wow.
Yeah, fucking cool. That's
It won me over a little.
yeah,
I
that's
wonder why
freaking
that's solar
badass.
then. Why does it say
Well, it's not.
solar?
It's automatic. It's not manual wind.
Yeah.
So it's not solar.
Even
Like
better.
it would be cool if it was a solar movement. Because I thought it might be solar because of
Well, yeah, the name of it.
the
I mean, I
dial.
wonder. Yeah, that too.
Because the dial, it's carbon fiber dial, but it looks like
Yeah.
a solar panel.
Yeah, it does the way they. I bet in
And then
person
look
this
at a
looks a lot
date.
better. Because the carbon fiber, when it you hit light on it, it kind of has a lot of like dimension.
Mm,
Um, so I have a feeling this would look a lot better in person.
yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of more cool watches, check this out. Here's another cool, cool watch. This is, can you tell?
Yeah.
It's a Seamaster Professional GMT. Probably one of most practical watches
Yeah.
from Aldrin's collection, right? And we already talked about his passion for diving. You got water resistance and also travel. You got 2 time zone in this watch, right? For a guy that traveled internationally for airspace, conferences, public appearances, diplomatic events, and probably watch industry functions, right? This GMT complication was probably getting some use.
Do you think that bezel faded? Like it used to match?
Just
I don't
ever
know.
so slightly. No, 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 no. I don't think it. I think it is light blue
Yeah.
like that.
It's cool colors. Looks really good.
Yeah, it's
Pop of red
freaking
too. It's bold.
yeah. It's really cool. You know, watch collectors divide uh watch models into different categories, right? Speedmaster belongs in space. Seamaster belongs underwater. Uh, and then GMT belongs on an airplane. But
Yeah.
what's cool about this is that Aldrin's life kind of involved all three, right?
Well,
It
and
was
this is almost all three. I mean, it doesn't have a chrono, but you can time things with the bezel. I mean, this
yeah, oh,
is
it's
this is your
Omega,
James Bond watch. You
right?
know,
It is an
land,
Omega.
air, and sea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
cool.
it's cool.
It's a
Jinx.
really cool watch. I don't think there's a lot of these actually out there. I
I've
haven't
never
seen
seen one.
GMTs.
Yeah, I've
Right?
never
They're
seen
very
those.
rare. I've seen, one here and there. But I never knew that he owned one. And I bet this one got a lot of use out of it. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, like you mentioned, scuba diving.
Look. So here's our training for the historic moonwalk was honed during the Gemini program, in which the first spacewalk took place. To prepare for my own spacewalk during Gemini 12, I completed underwater training
Yep.
with Environment Research Associates in Owings Mills in Maryland. See?
Yep.
So
That's
this is
sweet.
probably a watch
Well, and look at
that.
the last paragraph too. Has been used by me.
Oh,
Um,
oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
last paragraph from my
After
personal collection.
Apollo,
Uh-huh.
scuba diving became a deep passion of mine. The Omega Seamaster Professional reference that accompanies this letter is from my personal collection. Has been used by me. Yeah, there you go.
I love that. I mean, you
Yeah,
see the difference, right? Like how it's being described.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I mean that's
This watch.
sweet.
Look, as you can see, I mean, this is clearly it's got a lot of use. I think Jean Couture also probably was
Yeah,
used by
yeah. All
him
his
in his
dive. You
scuba
could tell his
diving.
favorite was probably the dive watches.
Well,
At least
the
use
Apollo
wise.
was such a short period of his life, right?
Right.
When
Right.
going to training and then the mission itself, and then you're done. That was very, very short. So after that, he lived a long life. He's 96 right now. He
And scuba
probably liked
diving, I mean,
scuba
you can do
diving
that.
because it reminded him of space.
You can scuba dive very late into your life. I mean, I've gone with like 60-year-olds and not very in shape ones. Um, they did just fine. They were better than me. So
Yeah,
yeah, something you can enjoy. Like golf, can enjoy that for a long
golf is
time.
amazing. Yeah, that's what Tim G's doing. He loves his golf, man.
I wonder if he
Great
ditched us.
recreational sport. Very, very easy and keeps the body fit. It's just great.
Hmm.
Overall great. Let's go to the next one here. We've got his Omega DeVille.
Class.
Yeah. This is Our Vision. Our Vision in pink gold. Look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Crazy art deco kind of style. Pink gold case.
Yeah,
Very
brown
cool.
strap. Couldn't be more classy.
You know, let's check out the movement there. Look at that. Full gold rotor.
Yeah.
Beautiful open case back.
Beautiful.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, this watch represents so many achievements for this guy. And look at the Art Deco lines and how they
Yeah,
wrap
no, I love
around
it.
the day. So cool. Visually, really stunning watch.
Yeah, and you're getting gold. Good
Yeah.
value.
Solid gold. Look at the hands as well. They're gorgeous.
And then
The
touch of
hour
blue to
indices.
give it a little
Yeah, the
pop.
second hand is blue. And then look at the lugs. The lugs are really nice. There's like a separation from the case.
Yeah,
It's very, very elegant. Only 4,800 right now. Guys, get in on this auction. Seriously.
I mean that's
Yeah.
seems
Yeah.
like a good deal to me for gold. And
There's
how old
so
this
many good
is?
deals. I
2007. It's
think
not even that old.
you know what's going
19
on?
years.
It's the World Cup. Nobody's paying attention. Everybody's just watching the World
Yeah,
Cup.
that's a good point.
Nobody cares
I
anymore.
mean, luckily these are for tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, or there's
Yeah.
probably a game. Is that when England plays tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yep. There's a big game tomorrow. It's England versus
Argentina.
Argentina, yeah.
I would think
Um,
this is the sleeper that we've seen. This and the, like you said, the Speedmaster, the steel,
yeah,
probably
this
the
is
two
definitely
best.
a sleeper. Beautiful piece.
What did he write about it, or his family
This is from
attorney?
his personal collection. Yeah, it's just from personal collection. He
Yeah,
probably got it from Omega.
yeah. I
They
mean, the
they, they
strap
probably
looks a
asked
little
him.
worn,
Yeah, oh
which is
yeah,
cool.
definitely worn.
Strap looks worn.
Oh, dude, it's probably got a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of
look at
work.
that. Oh
It's
yeah,
it's not
that's
it's
well
it's from
worn.
2007. And
Yeah,
Omega
he
was
wore his
really popping
watches.
off between 2000 and 2010. Omega was
Yeah,
selling twice as many watches between 2000 and 2010 as they're selling now.
that's crazy.
Okay.
I would buy this watch. I'm tempted. If you join, I'll join. I'll bid on this one. It's a gorgeous watch.
You want to get in on the action? Dude, you should get in on this. Like this is nothing. We're talking chump change. Look, minutes near the end of the auction, that's where the frenzy is going to
Oh
begin.
yeah,
So I don't think
yeah.
this is going to end. But even
It'll go near
paying
8 at
20,000
least.
for this, I think is still good.
I mean, if they made this today, it's gonna be 30. I mean, look at the constellation. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
This actually has a date window,
Can you
arguably.
imagine
It's more
owning
complicated.
Buzz Aldrin's freaking watch? Dude, this is where collecting gets mental.
Yeah.
And I don't think you'll lose money on this. even if you buy this for 20 grand, you get the letter that that certifies that this watch belonged to Buzz Aldrin. Dude, it's gonna hold its money. It's gonna hold its value. I
Yeah,
think.
I would think. And it's gold. I mean, gold alone.
And
Even
tomorrow is the biggest game, so everybody's gonna be like focused on the Super Bowl.
yeah,
I think all the heavy hitters, they just spend 40 grand on front row tickets to World Cup. They're not paying attention to watch it. So, the true collectors can get in on this action right now. Guys, don't like, if you have money, if you have a couple of dollars to get a true piece of horology, this is it right here. Let me show you a few more. We got more. We're in watches. We're deep in watches right now. Here, check this out.
it's
The
sick too.
Owl. Yeah. This is it's a two-tone quartz constellation. It's kind of a cool ladies watch, I would say. It's
What the
called the
no,
Owl.
gentleman's watch.
Or a
Gentleman's watch.
gentleman's watch. Yeah, it's
Come on,
cool
Timmy.
men's
Come
or
on. You're the one who doesn't reset
yeah.
set his watches. Come on. Don't
Yeah, no, but
disrespect
look,
us lady boys.
the Owl. No, it's 32 millimeter size. You got to have sleeve tattoos to wear this. Sleeve tattoos. So if you're buying this
That's
for yourself, get the sleeve tattoos now.
it's 6 millimeters bigger than my, but it's integrated, right? So it'll wear
Yeah,
like a 35. That's probably what his other
yeah,
one before this was, 36. But
yeah.
yeah, that's a little smaller than I was thinking it'd be.
But this is
We
from
got Finn. If only Omega did that
1987.
now. Yeah, I mean that's baller. It's
Yeah,
total cocaine watch.
was probably one of, and this is a Gero Genta design as well.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know Hero
Yeah,
Genta
Constellation,
designed Omega.
Gero Genta.
Oh, I didn't know. Maybe at
It's
one
got
point I
a
knew that.
day-date complication with the Swiss quartz movement. It's kind of cool. You think
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
and
4,500. This
the
could be a sleep.
numerals on the bezel. I mean that's cool too.
Yeah, it is
If you
fucking
like
cool, right?
symmetry, super symmetrical.
Yeah, it's called the owl because the subdials for day and date look like the owl, the big
Yeah, they
eyes.
totally do. And the two lines going out kind of add to that. Right? Because
Yeah.
owls kind of have a
Mhm. It's
trying to
so
remember my
cool,
Pooh Bear. Yeah, I mean this I would also bid on this. The two tone. Two tone's gonna
right?
come back too. Two tone's coming back
It's already
next
coming
few
back.
years. Yeah, next few years is gonna be hype
And
again, I
smaller
think.
watches right now are getting really cool.
And thinner, right? This has gotta be
Yep.
I mean look how
Elegant as
thin that
fuck.
is. Yeah. What
Look,
oh what's that say? 18 karat. Nothing special. 30 meters of water resistance. That's pretty good.
oh, there's a
Not
back
that I would.
sticker. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Wow.
What's the letter? Anything spicy on the letter?
The
He got
S with
married in it. Can you imagine? That'd be cool.
yeah.
That would probably go to the kids.
Mm. It's a cool piece.
Cool watch.
Yeah.
I'd bid on that.
Yeah, it's a great piece to bid on. Get in the action, guys. All right, here we go. Now this one, I think this is a big deal. Okay, because this model was worn by Jeff Bezos and his team of celebrity space explorers. The X-33 is basically what happens when Omega asks what astronauts actually need rather than what the vintage watch collectors want. Okay, and that's why these models were actually worn to space just recently. You got the titanium case that's super light, right? You got both analog hands with digital display that includes mission oriented timing functions. There's multiple alarms, calendar information, powerful alarm uh, that's built in. Okay, it's a piece of equipment, right? Mechanical watch is for enthusiasts, right? But operational astronauts care about accuracy, clarity and function. So X33 represents the continuation of Speedmaster as equipment rather than nostalgia. So
Is
I
it
think
hollowed out in the center for legibility?
no, it's just there's no battery. I think it's out of power. So there's a supercomputer actually in there.
Oh,
Yeah. So it has, you see there's three buttons on the left.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
X33. Here, check this out.
Hi guys, this is Tim Masso. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today,
Like,
I want to discuss specifically the function of the second generation Omega Speedmaster Professional X33. This is the reference known as the 3291 log format. The best thing to do is just start with what we can accomplish without changing the display.
yeah,
You can go to the backlight function, which I'm going to show you right now.
got a backlight. Okay.
And I'm not going to go to full dark because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. But in any of the display modes, as long as you're not in a setting mode, you can hold the pusher down at 8 o'clock. And you can see the duration of the backlight.
Like 5 seconds.
You'll also note that there is conventional luminova on the dial, so even without activating the blacklight, you will have a purchase on the time, but you'll have to use the backlight specifically to find the other readings, such as countdown time, mission elapsed time, universal time, or your second time zone, and we'll go through all of those in a moment. So it can be used as a sort of count-up timer, but at the same time, you can also specify how many hours, minutes, and seconds are on the clock when mission elapsed time starts. And again, that's the pusher up at 10 o'clock. Now, with the crown itself, and you'll note this is the second generation X33, the crown, originally a conventional horizontally knurled crown, for the second generation watch, which came out in 2001, the first generation came out in 98, but you have this honeycomb baster-shaped device that emphasizes the fact that it's not really designed to be turned, it's designed to be pushed in or pulled out. So let's see what happens when I pull it out. Again, we're on the time screen. Okay, now it asks me, do I want to go on? We're in a setting mode. I press the pusher at 2. Yes, I do. And now using that pusher, I can cycle through the different facets of the display, hours, seconds, minutes. You can set this very precisely. And you'll note that the pusher at 10 o'clock merely backs up the selection. So if I jump all the way forward to hours, I can jump back to seconds using the pusher at 10 o'clock. Now, here's the other thing. Let's go up to hours. The setting functions are actuated through the pushers at 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock. So let's add some time. You can see how the analog display reacts immediately. Let's jump back. Okay, the analog display jumps back just like that. It's very simple. They're always coordinated, and all you have to do is pull the crown out to the setting position, and then you can start manipulating the time as displayed. Let's push the crown back in. Now, every time I push the crown, I cycle to a different function of the watch. Here you can see the complete calendar. You have the day, the date, the month, and the year. And of course, if I pull the crown out, I enter the setting function, then I can use these two toggles to select which of the displays I want to change, and these two toggles to actually manipulate them up or down. Let's continue on our tour. Okay, you see there is an alarm, and this is the first of several. The alarm on this watch is piercingly loud. It's designed for actual aviation use. Now you can see the time of day as set. That is going to be an alarm that's keyed to your local time. That is your primary time zone, the one that we saw in that previous time display, and the one displayed centrally with the analog hands. That's what's keyed to this alarm. Of course, pull the crown out, you enter the setting mode, then you can toggle between the different hours, minutes, and seconds, or rather just hours and minutes in this display, and you can adjust them upward or downward. Moving on, you can see there is the mission elapsed time display. This is another way to reach it. You don't just have to use the toggle at 10 o'clock when you're in the time display. Now, again, pull out the crown, I can manipulate and change that display. Okay, this is the mission elapsed time alarm. So if you have a specific time elapsed within that mission, and it can be set to hours, minutes, seconds, even days out, it will sound the alarm, and it will be a series of alarms to make sure you don't miss that particular milestone. So mission elapsed time sets the alarm with respect to a specific point in your mission elapsed time cycle. Continuing on, you can see universal time. This is our second time zone. This can be used one of two ways. It can be used as a AM/PM indicator for the time at center. If you prefer to just look at analog time hands alone, it can be used to set to universal time proper, which
Anyways, you get the point.
Yeah.
It's interesting, right? It's
Yeah.
a
I mean, the
supercomputer,
photo
actually.
did not do that justice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's
It's a
insane.
powerful. It's actually like the most advanced version of the Speedmaster.
Yeah. I mean, clearly, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pricing's also, I mean, hate to keep hammering that, but I mean, 2.5 times what they estimated. It's pretty nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably also because this was a watch that was won by all the astronauts that went to the moon with Jeff Bezos. So it's got some provenance there. And let's see, what does it say in the paperwork? It's from his personal collection. It has been a treasured item in my personal collection. Pretty nice. And it looks like it was really well used. Beautiful watch. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's go to the next one. We'll see it. We'll see some other cool shit here. Check this out. Bam! Surprise, surprise, motherfucker. I skipped one because it was a duplicate, but it was another postmark. But this Lot 45 is Buzz Aldrin's USSR flag that he flown to the moon. A Soviet flag abroad, an American mission. Um, it might seem um, contradictory, especially because Apollo 11 was a decisive victory of America over USSR in the space race. But Aldrin carried the flag as an act of diplomacy. Hey, welcome back.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Got a call.
No problem.
Um,
So besides New Jersey flag, he also carried a USSR flag.
Disgusting. Just look at the price on that. It's absolutely absurd.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a hot item. I know
Yeah.
some Russian people who are gonna love this because it's a very important piece of history. He says, "I chose to personally carry the accompanying 4 by 6 inch Soviet flag with me in my personal preference kit. Carrying this flag was a gesture of goodwill between the United States of America and the Soviet Union, as well as a demonstration that Apollo 11 was a human achievement that transcended nations."
One
Okay.
one would say that's beautiful
Yeah,
and
it is.
admirable.
Yeah,
Um,
he was uniting because we're all people of the world. The politicians might want to divide us, but we're all people, right? What Putin is doing is not people of Russia's fault. It's uh it's just yeah, it's the leaders of nations. Going along here, we've got, check this out, a
what?
Buzz Lightyear figure, and it on the figurine it's written "to the real Buzz."
Wow.
Because Buzz Lightyear was based on, I think, was based on the Buzz,
Yeah, it
and
had to
it's
have been.
from the original Toy Story.
Wow. That's cool.
And now,
My son's favorite is Buzz Lightyear, or was.
you know,
Nowadays, maybe not. But
this was actually signed by John Lester, who wrote, who directed basically the Toy Story.
wow.
Um, let's see, look at
And
that.
they chromed him out.
Yeah, John Lester. See that? It's
Wow.
really cool. It's one of the coolest things to the real Buzz,
Yeah, so cool.
right? Uh, I loved Toy Story when I was growing up in Ukraine, and really cool to see this toy is real.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest things, I would think. What's the letter
You know,
or no letter?
originally they were gonna call uh this character Lunar Larry, but then they decided to kind of associate it with a real astronaut. That's why they call him Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. I mean, both would have been cool names. Um,
Yeah,
they should have brought back Lunar Larry as like a competitor.
Lunar Larry.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Okay, Tim, I think my alarm is off.
All right,
But thanks for having me. I'll tune back in to see the remaining items. Um, everyone could like and hype this stream. That'd be awesome for everyone. So
hit that
very
upvote
cool.
button and
I'll
subscribe to Collectibles.
thanks, guys. But focus on Tim, and I'll see you on that auction board, Tim, tomorrow. See
You got
you
it.
guys. Have a good one. Bye.
Hopefully, we're
Thank you
not
for
gonna be
having me.
competing against each other.
No, I'm going for that the vintage stuff. So or the gold
Okay.
stuff. So we'll be fine.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Take care. Take care. Take care. Take care. All right. That's pretty cool so far. We've got next. We've got some very interesting portrait. Check this out. It's before NASA. Aldrin attended United States Military Academy at West Point. He graduated in 1951, third in the class of 475. That ranking tells us he was not selected for his, you know, he was not selected for the astronaut corps merely because he was brave or physically capable. He possessed an exceptional academic discipline. So after West Point, he became an Air Force fighter pilot and flew combat missions during the Korean War. And then later earned a doctorate from MIT in astronautics, focusing on orbital rendezvous. So the portrait is very cool. It captures him before any of that was a certainty. We know the future, right? But the young cadet in the portrait, he didn't know. So it's pretty cool to see this. Next, we've got Lot 48, West Point Distinguished Graduate Award. Look at that. United States Military Academy Distinguished Graduate Award recognized graduates who lived and embodied the service, achievement, and Academy's values. So for Aldrin, the award connects every phase of his career, right? At West Point, Combat Aviation, MIT, Gemini, Apollo 11, and decades of advocacy for the future exploration. You know, this West Point was not merely honoring the moon landing, it was honoring education, discipline, and service that made that achievement possible. Pretty cool to see such a piece of memorabilia. It's very sad also to see it go on sale because you know, you would hope the family would keep it, but hopefully some museum acquires it. Let's see here. We got some West Point papers. Check this out. So this right here, check this out. This lot includes 15 term papers. And I think they're all handwritten, dozens of pages, and there's different subjects here from football, chemistry, politics, literature, individual freedom, and science fiction. It's probably one of the most fascinating um, lots from that document Aldrin's early kind of engagement with science fiction and humanity's fascination with space. It shows us the student he was before he became the historical figure. It's incredible to see somebody keep their papers for this long. It's pretty cool. Next, we've got this lunar surface checklist covers, just a cover, but it's pretty cool, right? Because the checklist contained all those procedures that Armstrong and Aldrin needed after landing the lunar module and during their preparation for the surface, you know, coming onto the surface of the moon and then their departure. So this checklist, you know, had to be followed really precisely. Obviously, they were trained, um, but you know, when you're in space, in that tiny little aircraft for many hours, you're gonna forget stuff, right? And you don't want to just go based on memory. You want to have a checklist. So it's pretty cool. They let him keep this cover from the checklist. We also got this one, the Apollo 11 flight plan. It's inside the envelope. Let's see, what does it say here? This cover has been in my personal collection since 1969. It was signed by Apollo 11 crew Neil Armstrong and myself prior to our launch back in the cover was postmarked on the launch day. 4 days later, on July, Neil Armstrong and I became the first humans to land and walk on another celestial body. Pretty cool envelope. signed by the crew. Let's see. 52 flight plan. Look at this. Very cool stuff. Apollo 11 flight plan. $14,000. Over 300 pages. Wow. Complete hour by hour and step by step timetable for humanity's first lunar landing. The flight plan is divided into 6 sections covering general information, samples of flight maneuver update pads, a detailed timeline, consumables, test objectives, and a summary. The detailed timeline is the most extensive section, over 135 pages, and lists activities in multiple columns format for astronauts and related mission control activities. Each page in this section details 1 to 2 hours of flight time. Very impressive stuff. And it's signed by Buzz Aldrin. Public memory of the flight is reduced to just few iconic moments, right? The launch, the landing, the first step, planting the flag, and then the return. But this flight plan reveals everything between those moments: the navigation checks, communication, meals, rest periods, photography, the maneuvers, the system monitoring, all had to be coordinated, right? So this was not just some spontaneous adventure. Just jump in the car and go, right? It was structured exploration. So it's cool. It's really fucking cool. Let's see here. This next one. What do we got? Ooh, Outer Space Treaty. Flown to the moon. Get the fuck out of here. No way. Guys, this is probably one of the most philosophically significant objects in the collection, right? In 1967, Outer Space Treaty established basic international principles governing space exploration. So among uh, them were the principles that outer space and celestial bodies were not subject to national appropriation. So an American flag planted during Apollo 11 was therefore just symbolic. It was not a legal claim that the moon belonged to United States. Aldrin personally carried this copy to the moon. Think about it. An American officer during the height of the during the height of the Cold War, Civil War, Cold War, carried a treaty stating that no nation could own the moon. Fucking incredible symbolism. pretty badass. I mean, think about it. Like, can can a modern private corporation um, extract and own lunar resources? Can nations establish permanent bases there? You know, when does the use of the moon start to resemble territorial control? I don't freaking know. It's going to be very interesting to see though in the next couple of decades as I think we're going to travel outside Earth more frequently cuz it's been ramping up. It's been really ramping up, guys. Let's see here. Here's the next one. It's a Captain Foil from Command Module Columbia. So it's like a fragment of Capton, which is a thermal material that came from Columbia. Wow. It's like insulation that helped protect the spacecraft from extreme temperature changes. Incredible because these spacecrafts, right, they move between direct solar radiation and some crazy deep shadows. And this material was exposed to the vacuum of space and traveled the lunar orbit and survived the return to Earth. So 4,000 is really cheap, I think. Um, it, apparently, this fragment was removed from the spaceship and presented to Aldrin as a gift. Pretty cool. I mean, it looks like a fragile piece of film, but the historical importance is is incredible. Now we got more watches, guys. Here we go. Boulevard Accutron Eagle Pilot automatic on the leather strap, and check out that Excalibur lugs. Look at that. I think this was actually created to honor Aldrin. Let's see. Did they put his name on the back? Oh yeah, they did. Look at that. Boulevard created this watch, limited edition, to celebrate him. And Boulevard has some legitimate space history as well. You got their Accutron fork, tuning fork, on the case back. I think some of this Accutron technology was used as timing equipment during the space program. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Um, Now look at the strap. It looks like it's unworn. So he probably kind of got it as a gift, but maybe he didn't like it. All right, because it's not the most luxurious, or maybe like Speedmaster just meant more to him. Oh, speaking of space explorers, hey Daniel,
Yes, I'm spaced out explorer. That's
how
what
are you? Are you spaced out?
I'm a spaced out
I'm pretty
explorer.
spaced out as well. I'm just going through this auction. I'm pretty spaced out.
Was it over $80
What have
million
we- Huh?
of I can't even pronounce it, memorabilia. The
Yeah,
watch,
tons of Buzz Aldrin memorabilia.
yeah, but
There's
the
some
what?
deals to be
Yeah.
had.
So are you gonna? If there's
Am I
deals,
gonna get in on the action? Unlikely.
okay. I'll help you. I've got $2 Canadian. I'll send over to you. I can help you if you catch something, you know.
Daniel, I don't think it's gonna make any difference. You better save your money.
All right, okay.
Save
Okay.
your coin.
But what's really disturbing about this Buzz Aldrin, though,
Mhm,
I mean, a great contributor to history and so on,
mhm.
is that he looks younger than cats.
Ooh,
92, I think. 94,
he's 96.
96. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm,
wild, right?
yeah.
96, man.
Yes. Okay.
To be that young again, right, Daniel? Is that what
Yeah.
you're thinking?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, I set the table for that one. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this including the fancy stuff? He had the Bulova. Is this his, or is you're just showing it?
This is Boulevard
Yeah.
that made a Buzz Aldrin limited edition. You see it?
Oh, yeah. I see. Okay.
They have his signature on the back, but it doesn't look like he wore it because look at the strap. See, it's brand new.
Or they could just put it later. They put a new strap on it. I don't
Yeah.
know. I had before I knew you existed on this planet. I owned an Accutron watch. Not this one, but I did have one by
Oh
Bulova.
yeah.
Yeah.
How was it? Did you enjoy it?
It was a nice piece, actually. It was a black dial. It had a bracelet that was pretty good for not quite Jubilee, but it was pretty good. And it had at the 6 o'clock. It had an exposed window, so you can see part of the movement. So it gave you the illusion that you had a tourbillon. It wasn't a tourbillon. It was just exposing part of the escapement from the outside. Well, that's fine. I thought it looked pretty good. Then my ego got in the way and I got rid of it when there was nothing wrong with the watch. Years and years ago.
Oh, really? You got rid of it? Oh.
Yeah. I don't know actually why I moved it. I think it was a pretty good watch. It's certainly not a watch to move in order to get something of half like Kojak. If you got that watch, just keep it. I can't remember why I moved it though. It's gone though. I know it didn't go to you because I haven't met you yet in that part of my life.
Yeah, Accutron is an interesting brand. He actually has two of these. See this one, and he also has one on the full bracelet. Look at that. See that?
Yeah.
It looks ceramic. I'm not sure if it is. Or maybe it's a DLC. Accutron.
I don't know what it is, but it looks like a watch that can
Oh yeah,
handle
it's a
the hot
black stainless steel. So it's a DLC, I think.
DLC, whatever piece it is, and it's I guess in those days it had one of the ubiquitous ETA movements in there. I mean, it was pretty reliable.
Yeah.
I can't remember what movement back then. What year is this? The 60s, 70s? I can't remember.
It doesn't say here.
Let's say, but it looks whatever, and now it's worth more. But back then, when you got something for a few $100s or $800, it was worth more. Those were good watches to deal with the crazy weather, like the hot weather that you sent over to me without asking.
Oh yeah, I'm experiencing hot weather myself here as well, Daniel.
So you want to suffer too, eh? So you sent it over. You cursed Toronto, also, Tim. Anyways, it is.
Yeah. We want you guys to suffer a little bit. We suffered, so you have to suffer as well.
Yeah. And this is where you got to be careful with your straps. See, nice strap watch. You don't want the strap to that get all smelly, and you can't get rid of the smell because of your sweat of wearing a strap on a day like today or the next couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
So this watch here, yeah, it can work for any
It's a
day.
decent watch. It says in the paperwork that it was sent to him as a design proof. So they made a Buzz Aldrin limited edition watch, and they sent him, 2 models to show what the watch would look like. And
And
so he had them in
what
his
was the
personal collection.
what's your conjecture? What was, or do you know the number of this limited edition? Do you know offhand what the
How
number?
many of these?
Yeah,
I
limited
have no
edition.
idea.
Sounds
Maybe
like
maybe
maybe
500, maybe 1,000. It's
yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah,
quite a few.
something
Yeah,
like, and
yeah,
that counts as limited edition. But
yeah. But it only says Buzz Aldrin on the back. On the dial side, it's just a normal looking watch. Just
and that's the way
the
you want it, right?
Yeah,
I think that's the way you want it. If you need something to show that it came from someone,
yeah.
not my dead body, but something, someone, then you can look at the back.
Mhm. He has other stuff here as well. Like this Citizen Pro Master Hyper
Yeah.
Aqualand. I think this was his watch for diving because
Oh
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
actually a quite popular diving watch. It's a supercomputer. Um,
It's
may,
interesting. They have these watches supposedly for diving, but didn't they even? But in the early days of diving, they had their time measurement thing connected to their air tanks, didn't they? Like they didn't necessarily need that watch. They had something that came, but I
well,
guess
I
they.
think this predates that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because at first they didn't have that connection. There was no connection at
Oh,
all.
it wasn't all okay.
But this watch, it had a computer that told you how deep you are. So on the left side there, that's a depth measurement computer.
Yeah, yeah.
So unlike a submariner, like Submariner, the bezel can tell you how long you were underwater, but it doesn't tell you how deep you are. But this Citizen, it has the technology to tell you the depth.
Oh yeah.
That is really plus, it has the computer in there, so you can
Yeah,
set
yeah,
a timer, all that stuff. It's pretty freaking cool. And he was a big diver, Buzz.
yeah.
So especially when he came back. So this watch was probably getting a lot of use because this was an actual computer. So look at this. After Apollo, here he says, after Apollo, scuba diving became a deep passion of mine. This Citizen ProMaster Hyper Aqualand digital watch has been a treasured piece in my personal collection for many years. He was using it a lot, probably,
Mm,
because this is a genuine computer um,
mm.
during that era. And then on top of that, he has this thing, innovative time dive watch. Look at this thing, innovative, some kind of
In
obscure
the
brand, but it kind of looks like Seiko.
yeah.
If you know, right, it looks like very Seiko dive watch theme, but it's quartz, which is like that's fine. A lot of dive watches were, they went quartz. A lot of watches went quartz, and this looks like where maybe Seiko SKX drew its inspiration from. Web One, thank you so much for 500 asses. It says 2.5 hours of great show and no super chats. Come on, guys.
I
Uh,
forgot where Web One's from. The
uh,
currency and
I
what.
think it's Argentinian. These are
Oh, okay.
Argentinian pesos.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know, right? People say they want watch talk, but then when I do watch talk, no super chats. Um, and when drama happens by accident, then there's super
Yeah,
chats. It's weird. People
yeah,
are weird. Web One,
yeah.
it's it's just I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, by the
But
way,
it's tough. I
you,
I think most people they're away
but
watching the
you want
Super
some
Bowl.
drama? Do you want some drama?
No, I don't.
Okay. It's not the drama you think it is,
Oh,
but It's not like stress you dad. It's not stress you drama. You sure you don't want to hear it? It's not about you at all. It's not around you. It's not about
No, that's even worse. If it's about me, then maybe yes, because it's at least it's about me drama. But if it's somebody else, then that I'm gonna be blamed for it.
Oh, I
So
see. Okay, okay.
rather not.
All
Yeah,
right, all right, right. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what are we talking about here? What kind of?
We're talking about Daniela.
Oh, Daniela. Okay,
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
Daniela drama. What
Daniela's
happened
not
to Daniela?
talking to me lately. I don't know what it
Oh
is.
no!
Yeah, yeah,
Oh no, Daniela, come back.
yeah. Yeah. We'll try to figure it out. Maybe we have to go to a counselor. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll
Yeah, yeah,
do some research.
yeah.
Um,
This is an attention getter. Holy smokes!
yeah, this looks like one of those watches that Red Shovel likes. What are they called? U-boat. Looks like
It's
a U-boat, doesn't it?
oh yeah, because of the case, the crown, the guards. I'm guessing this is a biggie.
Yeah, 47 mil.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It was a period where these type of watches were extremely popular,
yeah.
and it looks like, hey, Buzz Aldrin was a fan.
Yeah.
Roommate, those are not snacks. That's a protein. Roommate,
Oh,
roommate is eating my
hey. Is there?
roommate.
Yeah.
This is
Thank you. Thank you.
working out.
Is there anything for me, roommate? What's in your hand, roommate? Can I have some? What is in your hand?
She's eating the protein. This is a supplement
Okay.
that looks like chips.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually protein. It's
Okay.
got 19 grams of protein. Roommate, you have to go work out if you're gonna eat this stuff. 50 crunches. Let's go. And then you can eat 50 crunches. No, get, go. 50 crunches.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You sound like a tough coach, Tim.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to exercise as well right now.
Oh yeah, I did a good yoga routine
Oh
today.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's stuff that mostly you could do. Actually, it's not about trying to do some fancy twist or turn. Um, yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay. Okay,
Someday.
roommate. Just go exercise. Go exercise. Unbelievable.
Well, you know, the work that she does at the hospital is like a workout almost.
Yeah, but this is not like a snack to just eat.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's protein. It's a protein supplement that tastes like a snack. So like when you do a
Yeah,
workout,
yeah, yeah,
you can take like a protein shake,
yeah.
or you can eat that.
To
Plus,
make
I made pasta, so you already ate pasta. How are you still hungry? Take gum. I have some sugar-free gum.
wait,
Okay, take the gum.
wait a minute, wait a minute. You make pasta?
I made
You made pasta? Tim Wright made a pasta?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
I made pasta. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, with meatballs.
oh, with meatballs. Okay.
Yeah, I made a sauce from scratch. I had
Everyone does it a little bit differently. Like it's just common sense, but maybe share us your recipe, or is it lock and key secret
it's not a secret. For what? For the sauce?
for the sauce? How you did it? Like I do. I do stuff. I make my own meals to some extent,
Oh yeah.
but everyone does a little bit differently.
Okay. Well, my
You know?
recipe is very simple. Olive oil, 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, yeah,
Then you put crushed red peppers with onion, and you fry it a little
yeah,
bit for like 2 minutes.
yeah,
Then tomato paste, and then crushed Centurino tomatoes.
uh-huh.
So you have the canned tomatoes, the canned
Yeah,
tomatoes.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
those canned tomatoes, and then I had some canned peppers. So I put 1 can of peppers, heavy pepper. I wanted the spices, so I had a
Yeah,
can of peppers and a can of tomatoes,
yeah.
and then I also put celery and carrot
Oh,
in
this is
there.
sounding good. This is sounding good. You braise the meat first, and then you threw
The
all the
meat
stuff
I
in.
cooked separately. Meat
Oh, you could have
in a
said, oh,
separate skillet. I
yeah,
made meatballs,
yeah, yeah.
and then obviously the three Italian herbs: thyme, basil,
Yeah,
thyme,
yeah.
basil. The other one,
Thyme,
I forget.
basil. It doesn't matter, but it
It's
comes
the
out
other one.
delicious, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and garlic. You don't put any garlic in?
yeah. Oh yeah. Uh,
Okay, okay. All right.
a couple of cloves of garlic,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then I had. So I also I fried up the carrots and celery in a separate skillet, and then
Yeah.
added it to the
Nice.
general sauce,
Yeah.
and then I cooked the um the meatballs in a separate skillet.
Mhm.
To where they're like half cooked. They
Yeah.
got crispy outside but still raw center.
No, but that's taken
Because
care of.
I finish it in the pasta. So
Of
then
course,
I
of course.
boil the pasta.
Yeah.
I reserve 2 cups of pasta water, drain, and then I put the pasta sauce inside the pasta, put the pasta water,
Yeah.
and the meatballs. And then
Yeah.
I mix it all together and then let it simmer for like half hour.
Yeah. 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 And she had it. She had
Yeah.
some of it. All right. Okay.
Yeah. It was good.
All right. Oh, this one was good.
I did very little salt this time because she
Okay.
doesn't
Yeah.
need a
Yeah.
lot of salt. Perfect portion. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Cool.
bet since we're talking about Buzz Aldrin, if he somehow um, popped by your place, even though he may live in a mansion, doesn't matter. If you happen to pop by your place,
Mm.
he might have thought that was pretty good too. Anyways, you
You
never
might
know.
like my meatball
That's
pasta.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's good because it's I have the really good Italian pasta. It's high protein.
yeah, yeah.
Meatballs, high protein, and my sauce is super low calorie. So
Oh
it's
yeah, grass fed meatballs.
grass-fed beef. That's right.
All right, good. Sounds good. I'm impressed. I didn't know you were doing any of that. Good for you. I think there's
Yeah.
a lot of guys that don't prep food. You'd be surprised, but you at least sometimes schedules just doesn't allow you. But yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You even threw in a few things that I haven't done, so that's pretty good.
Mm. Oh, how would you do it differently?
Oh no,
Like,
I've been sloppy. You got it down. Like I would just I did the powder instead of the actual garlic cloves. So that's good on you. Garlic cloves.
yeah, I do it on
But
the microflame.
what? Yeah, yeah. Multi seasoning. I cheat a bit. I can throw in the basil. Sometimes I forget to put in the thyme. That's not hard to do. A lot of it's similar to what you would do.
Mhm.
I get some of these boutique sauces when I don't have to. What you did is you made something just as good by getting the basil and getting all the thyme and all the ingredients, and then throwing in your basic tomato or the paste. And it's without spending extra money for the boutique sauce, which I have a bad habit of
Yeah,
doing.
those boutique sauces, they have a lot of additives. That's what I
Maybe.
don't like about.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I also like to do it from fresh tomatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If I had just fresh tomato, I would just fry up fresh tomatoes and then
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
uh, what's it called? Like crush them
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and just make the sauce like that. But I had these um Centurino tomatoes. They're really good. These.
The small ones, aren't they? Citrina, aren't they the small little?
Yeah, they're kind of small. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like that. They're small. It's a
Yeah.
big can, but they're really good. The
And-
certified. This one.
yeah. Yeah.
Let's just pull it up. These.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no! See, this is Italian style. You see, that's not the correct one. You see, that's a
Oh,
scam. need to get this San Marino. These certified. You have to get the certified. You see, that was a knockoff. You see this shit? This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
how you get ripped off because it looks like you're getting San
Centrino.
Marzano. Sorry, San
Yeah,
Marzano. See, they look like San Marzano. Look, but it says Italian style.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
real, this is the real one. Product of Italy, San Marzano certified. That's what you want.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
See,
yeah.
the other one is a scam. This is how
Yeah.
they rip you off.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is what you get. This is the best. You can put the stuff on pizza. Yeah, this is the little tomatoes. There they are. They're very good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I got a three can kind of a bundle when I was in TJ Maxx. So just cooked them. Anyways, we've got like 3 more lots, Daniel. Let's finish this up.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Gotta go for a run. We got this.
Hey, it's a hot day, man. Oh, be
Yeah,
careful with that. The water.
Peruzzi quartz dress chronograph.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pretty cool watch actually.
Yeah.
It belonged to Buzz Aldrin. It's right now at $2,000. Very cheap, but I think that's a really cool little piece, a little shitter that could go undervalued. You know,
Where is he? Is he somewhere in the States? Somewhere? Where is Buzz Aldrin? Kind of crazy question. Buzz Aldrin, where does he live?
What do you
Somewhere.
mean?
Oh, no, we don't have to know. He is still around, right? Buzz Aldrin is selling off his watches.
He's still, yeah, he's 96 right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, good for him.
and then he's got another Accutron. This one without the DLC coating. This one is a chronograph. It's got that same style case.
Yeah.
But it's a chrono. That looks unworn. Let's see. It's a quartz. Yeah, it's a quartz chronograph. Kind of a cool watch. If you ask me, I don't think this is a Buzz Aldrin limited edition, or is it? Oh, it is. Buzz Aldrin, yeah. Lunar Module Pilot, Apollo 11 mission. Huh. Can they say that? Interesting. I guess maybe they could. Accutron. Pretty interesting piece there. And we've got just a few more. We've got this. Look at this. You know what this is?
Well, they're asking for a good few $1,000s for documents or something, or newspaper articles, and I'm not sure what the earlier stuff was.
Yes. It's a Goodwill tour album. It's like different pictures from his tour. Visiting, as you can see here, what is this? Visiting the Queen? Holy fuck! Look
Boy,
how young they
yeah.
were.
No, I know.
No way, Daniel.
And her husband, right?
No, I think that's the prince, right? The guy. He's in trouble because of the Epstein files.
Not that one, Ted.
Not that one? I thought it was this one. It
You
was
were joking around. That is her husband.
Really? Oh,
No,
okay.
and he was an older guy. She passed away, and then he kind of died right after her.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, distinguished tall guy. Well, looks athletic. Wow, we're talking about years ago here, Tim.
Yeah, I don't know these people.
Those are the guys where, if they were around, they were little children.
And then look at this. They visited some kind of a tribe. Who knows where?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like some kind of ethnic dance. Wow, it's really cool. It's some really cool photographs here. Look at this. We think the moon of you.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, very
a
cool.
bit
He was driving
corny.
very dangerously. I think after
That's
JFK got
yeah. Isn't
assassinated,
that
they don't drive like this anymore.
it's like a JFK car, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
JFK style of driving.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking of that just before you said it, and then you brought it up. Yeah, JFK kind of driving. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they don't do it anymore. It's very
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thailand, he went to Thailand. Looks like it's an album of all the places he went on tour
Yeah.
to. He visited the Pope. Look at this.
Ah.
Wow. Yeah, the church probably wants to build a, a church there, I guess, on the moon. That'll be
Um.
an interesting project.
Buzz Aldrin meets Pope. Which Pope was that? I'm just
What does
curious.
that look like? Look at him. Look at
Uh,
that guy.
I think that might have been another Pope Paul. I can't remember.
It's not that evil German Pope that quit.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
No.
this looks like a
Uh,
humble guy. Looks
yeah,
okay.
he was an okay guy. I forgot which one this was. Um, okay, hold on. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. And let's see what else we've got here. We got like few more, guys. We're coming to the end here. If you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to hit that upvote button. This one is really cool. It's an actual action figure of Buzz Aldrin
Okay,
himself.
that was Pope Leo.
Oh, okay. There we go. Pope
Pope Leo.
Leo. It
Yeah.
looks like a good-looking Pope.
Uh,
This one is pretty cool. Look at that. It's an action figure, Daniel, of Buzz Aldrin, and signed by Buzz Aldrin.
oh yeah.
All right, that's really cool. And then there is a box of souvenir watches. Look at that. Comes with the box itself. Look at this. It's a whole box
Yeah.
of like kind of a cheapy watches, but they're all very interesting. It's kind of swatch style pieces. Look at this.
Yeah.
Aldrin Elementary. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what that stands for. It's some
Wait,
kind of a Russian watch. Look at that.
yeah.
That's a Russian watch with the Russian flag. Very interesting. And there's a swatch. Look at that. Art performance. Some kind of an art performance celebration. Then this watch with the space module on it.
Yeah.
Very cool. Kind of astronomical. Toy Story 3 watch. That's very cool. Because he was in the Toy Story. You know, they named Buzz Lightyear after him. A Boeing watch. A Korean War watch. He was in Korean War. He was a pilot during
Oh,
Korean War.
golly. Oh, wow, that was rough. Okay.
Yeah. For the Children watch. Some kind of a charity watch. Okay, I guess that's it. That's all the watches. That's like a box of shitters, you would say.
Well, look,
But it's
yeah,
Aldrin's shitters. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, but it's also the way we're carrying on the old mo phrasing from your previous employer or person you worked with, but
Yeah.
and it's carried its name, shitters. But it goes to show that this guy back in the day, he probably could have afforded a flex, even though a watch, even though they were probably a little bit less money, but the incomes were less also. But he just wasn't interested. He liked the characteristics of these budget watches, and they were probably given to him. Maybe he didn't buy them. It was for a particular occasion, and he cherishes them as part of his life history. Did you say he had a Speedy before I came on? Did he have a Speedy? I guess he
Yes,
had.
there is a Speedy
Yeah.
included in this auction. but
Okay.
not his Speedy, because that Speedy was lost or stolen.
Oh,
The
okay.
Speedy is lost or stolen. But there's
Any,
his personal Speedy that he got in 1990.
okay, but he's obviously not into, the latest, the best movement
Oh,
or
he's
anything.
got also the full gold, brand new Speedy.
Oh, he does.
Solid gold dancer, Daniel.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. But if he was really into it, I think he would have had a bunch of watches. That had a certain connection, that Speedy, even though it was a gold, and it could have been an honorary thing, or did he buy it? Do you know offhand? Was it an honorary piece that was given to him, that gold Speedy? Do you recall? It doesn't matter. But he would have a bunch of watches that were really, he just wasn't interested, I guess, in getting the expensive stuff. These made him happy.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, it's his watches. He
yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah,
wore them a couple of times at least. They
yeah,
all look really well used,
yeah,
and it's very cool that he kept them for over all these years.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool. There's also just two more things left.
Yeah.
There's a piece of beta cloth fabric. This is fire resistant silica fiber material that was used in Apollo era suits and equipment, and it was kind of given to him. It has his name on it, so it's pretty cool. It's a piece of technology. This fabric is um, a piece of very advanced technology,
Mm.
um, and I think this one is really cool. It's Buzz Aldrin's Mars exploration crew jacket. This one is really cool. It's it's the final lot from his trust, and it's a perfect ending because it
It's
kind of
it,
points forward
mm,
rather than backwards, right? The next step is conquering Mars.
perhaps.
And who's going to be the next crew that will do it? So,
It's if time exists.
if exactly. Well, no, it doesn't exist. I mean, we know that time doesn't exist.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just
But in our for now
human
for
imagination.
for point of reference in our linear way of thinking, it
Yeah, it only exists
somewhere in
in our
the future.
imagination.
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah.
way we perceive things
We'll
as
leave
if
that
time
for
exists.
further discussion with Oshin and you and a couple other people in another episode about,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we definitely need to do an episode on does time exist,
well,
right?
he did one on his own, the documentary, but not like having a friendly discussion, three nutcases having a conversation about it, I suppose. Maybe we'll even throw John in there, Oshin's friend, and a couple other people and
Yeah.
coach. You never know. We'll see. Did you cover everything?
I
And
did.
and who's handling the auction? Is it that famous watch guy, or is it someone else, or do we know?
It's Sotheby's.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's right. You did say that. You did say it a
Yeah.
number of times. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
there you go.
the reputation, big time. Sotheby's
Yeah.
been around forever.
Oh, they're massive. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just that right now is the World Cup, and I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to this auction. So it might be possible to pick up some of
Well,
these
well,
watches for
well,
very
now,
affordable price.
well, now that France was humiliated by Spain, maybe more people.
Did you watch it, Daniel?
No, no. What I would watch is, I don't want to mention the name, but there's a comedian that I like that has his show where he's just sitting down with a bunch of guys over his living room kind of thing, studio. There's camera people putting it together where they're just hanging out. They have some goodies at halftime, and they go over the show without me watching the show. Like you see the score above, but I don't see the screen. We're actually watching the game. So I just hear what their commentary is, and they're joking around too. So it seemed like um, there was. It seemed like they got a couple of goals. That's all. There was a penalty shot because someone blocked someone else. So that was one goal that was guaranteed almost because of the penalty shot. And then there was I think towards later in the game. So I don't know how even it was. In other words, I didn't really see the game. Do you
I'm gonna
see
have
it?
to go watch replay.
Oh yeah, replay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't rewatch the whole thing. Watch like
No, I'll just watch the highlights.
the
But it
highlights.
might be worth rewatching the whole game because it is,
It's up to you.
semifinals. Yeah,
I can't
it
stop
should
you.
be interesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch tomorrow's game. If there's no
England,
topics to talk about today, there
Eng-
was a topic to do a show on, so I figured, you know what? Let me fire up the stream. Let's talk about this. This is
yeah, we got
big
to see
news.
if England wins tomorrow. A few people might be knighted. What do you think?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think so. I think so, Daniel.
The press is
I
pretty.
think England might take this home. They are thirsty for victory, and I hope they do it. I hope England conquers it because what do we got? Argentina. They recently won. I don't want Argentina to win. They just won last year. Fuck.
They always win, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
They always
It,
win. So fuck them.
but
It's too much. But
but
then on
Mike
the other hand,
Mike
Spain.
Lewis is being very neutral, and Mike Lewis, being a very neutral person and very knowledgeable, thinks that the Lions have a chance.
Yeah.
So if he says so, then maybe, and he's very neutral.
Yes, of course. Completely unbiased.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all these guys from all these countries are all recognized. They're on this, was it the big Premier League in regular soccer? Like even some of the players that are on the Canadian team are maybe teammates of some of the guys that are playing in the World Cup. Like they all know each other. They respect each other, and they're all great players. So we're dealing with just quality stuff. It comes down to who has a good game, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know anything about soccer, but I was impressed with what little I did see. Yeah. And the press, that's what I want to say. The press, Tim, are going to be very nasty if England loses.
Sorry?
The British press. The British press.
The British press.
Yeah. They're kind of like I've seen some of them. They get a little bit too critical, I think, sometimes. What do I know?
It's their sense of humor, man. It's
what?
That British sense of humor.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah.
Be used to it. Being
yeah.
sworn enemy with Kojak.
Yeah. No, I'm not a Yank, Mike. That's true. Anyways.
All right, Daniel, thank you for hopping on.
Yeah, okay.
Good show. Good show, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Last night, pre-flight.
Okay. Peace.
Daniel.
0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out the fuse out every home. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand, it's just my job 5 days